I'll try to make the session as impactful as possible. Try to make you see the importance of AI in today's job market. And and if you have any questions, please do well to ask take time to whatever misconceptions, myths, and all that you have at the back of your mind. Please bear in mind that I'm here to answer your questions. Okay. And I love today's topic. Okay, I love today's topic so much because you see, when I was looking at transitioning into the tech space back in the days, this was about, I would say, about 10 years ago when I was looking at getting my first job, trying to move into the tech space. There was nobody that could have, there was nobody doing sessions like this. There was no sessions like this back in the days where you could just jump on a call and get educated on how to get started. So now you see, we live in a world today where we are faced with too much information. Okay, too much, like, information is literally everywhere. So you're on Instagram, you're seeing this Nvidia CEO is talking about how AI is going to replace this and that. Or you're going on YouTube, you see some influencer talking about new AI tools that have been deployed in the last 2 weeks. All right, you're on Instagram again, you are seeing another thing that's talking about AI. And because there's so much information out there today, it becomes so difficult for people to know exactly how to get started, how to navigate the chaos of information that is in front of you. So who has been in that situation before, or who is currently in that situation? Give me a reaction, give me a thumbs up. Because you see, when me also was looking at learning AI or looking at getting into AI, I won't lie to you, I felt overwhelmed. Okay, but being the fact that I've been doing this for the last, I would say, 2 years now, going on 3 years, it has brought so much clarity, and I want to bring that clarity to you today. That's the plan. Okay, I just want to bring that clarity to you to show you how you can get started in AI. And if you're looking at AI as some big milestone or the one big mountain in front of you, trust me, we're going to climb it today. Okay, trust me, I'm going to hold your hands and I'm going to help you climb this huge mountain they call AI. And if you feel like AI is not a big deal, it's just a buzzword, don't worry. You'll see the reason why AI is also should be a big deal to you. All right, so we're going to discuss all these things in today's session, and that's what makes me excited. That's what gets me excited, and that's why I was excited to be, nominated to take this session today. So, anyways, without wasting too much time, I want to know where you guys are joining in from. Okay, so I'm currently based in Canada. I currently live and I'm based in Calgary, in Canada. Prior to that, I've worked and lived in the UK. I've worked and lived in Ireland. I've worked for businesses literally across Europe, across North America, and also across Africa too. I started my career in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. I'll do a bit of introduction about myself. So, but anyways, that's enough about myself. I want to know where you guys are joining in from for today. Okay, so tell me what location you are in today. Are you in Lagos? Are you in Kaduna? Are you in Zamfara? Are you in Enugu? Are you in Ibadan? Are you in Oyo State? Please drop a comment. Let me see. Drop a comment in the chat. I want to see where you guys are joining in from. Mary, Amma, how are you? James, Adeshino, how are you doing today? Fredericks, Lemuel. Okay, I can see Gideon also. Abuja, Ijebu-Ode. Let's go. Lagos, Abuja, Kogi. Oh, you're from Kogi State. That's amazing. That's good to see you here. All right. Abuja. We have a lot of Abuja people here. Abuja seems to be taking the lead at the moment. Is there any Lagos? Do I have any Lagos? Do I have any Port Harcourt? Do I have anybody from any other place? Let me see. Nobody from Akure. I used to live in Akure, so nobody's from Akure here. Interesting. Are we saying Akure people are not involved in AI? All right, we have one Akure person here, Buhari. All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. Good to meet you guys. You guys, I'm excited. Honestly, I just want to talk to you guys. So, the session today it's not gonna take too much time. I'm not gonna waste your time. No, it's 8. This should be 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. It's late. It's a weekend. You're even taking out time on the weekend to join today's session. So I want to make it short and as impactful as possible. And that's exactly the thought process I had when I was creating the materials for today's session. All right. So without wasting too much time, let's jump into the session. So please, guys, all you need to do today is listen. Honestly, you don't need to take notes. The session is recorded. You'll get access to the recording. All you need to do is listen. Just listen. That's all I want you to do. Okay. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Just let me know that you can see my screen clear. Okay, Judith, fantastic, Gideon. I have the same people giving me reactions. Okay, I might actually just gift out some things for people that are giving me very good vibes. Okay, all right. How to get started in AI, the 5 proven paths to building a remote AI career and launching your own AI agency in 2026. So there's quite a number of things, there are quite a number of opportunities currently in the space, okay, that people are not taking advantage of. And that's exactly what I want to show you today. Okay, so if you are skeptical about AI, you're skeptical about learning new things, when it comes to technology, because it moves very fast, I'll tell you today how you can get started and how you can also succeed, build a career, a remote AI career, and launch your own AI agency. So, and this is why it's exciting for me, because I wish people I had these sessions, I had this kind of information when I was looking at getting started myself. And that's why I'm excited to, share all these things with you today. So, going into the session today, we're going to start off with, is this the first time you're joining us? Let me see. If this is your first ever, joining any of our session, give me a 1 in the chat. Number 1, just put a 1 in the chat. If this is your first time joining any of our session, I want to see if this is your first time so I can do a proper introduction for you. First timers in the house, first timers, you would see my colleague Treasure. Treasure is waving at you. Okay, you'll see Treasure waving at you. Okay, just on the top right corner of your screen, you will see Treasure waving at you. Please follow Treasure, and find your way to the front of the class. Okay, find your way to the front of the class. Treasure, we have a special space for you. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. I'm just messing with you. There's no there's no special place in the virtual class, but good to have you guys here. Totally excited for you to join our session today. Now, what is the analytics business? Just to give you a brief understanding, just to make it brief for you to understand what we do here at analytics business. So we are a B2B/B2B, that's business to business, slash also B2C, which is business to customer, learning platform where we upskill individuals and also businesses on AI skills, tech skills, or skills in general that makes their workforce better and more efficient. Okay, so we've been in business for the last 5 years. We've helped businesses literally across the world upskill their staff. We've also helped individuals like yourself learn new things when it comes to the tech space. And we've helped a ton of professional transition into desired career paths within the tech space. So when you're looking at transitioning careers, we've been doing this for the last 5 years. And in the last 5 years, we've helped well over 3,000 people transition into the tech space. And that's, also one of the major testament to the kind of work that we do. Okay, and you'll see that from today's session. You'll see how enlightening you'll become at the end of the session, and how you can actually make steps. Even though it's a free session, you'll see how you can take out step today in order for you to start your own AI career. Okay, and that's exactly what we have done in the last 5 years, and that's why we have been, at the forefront of helping people get started in their tech careers. Okay. Now, proceeding to the next, okay, a little bit about myself. I've spoken about myself. I grew up in Akure, okay, Ondo State. That's where I was born. That's where I was raised, okay. Eventually, I went to, I did my degree in economics, finished from Leeds City University in Ibadan, okay, got a job working as an intern with a management consulting firm in Lagos. So I was working as a management consultant in Lagos anyways, and that's when I made that conscious decision to transition into the tech space. So it took me 2 years. So all this English I'm speaking today, it took me 2 years to get my first job in the tech space. So working in management consulting, I did that for about 4 years. But in that 4 years when I was working, 2 years out of that 4 years, I was looking to get in a job in data analytics and data science, and all that. There wasn't anything like data engineering back in the days, but it took me 2 years to get my first job. And you see, when I got my first job, I saw that, oh, why did it take me 2 years to get this job? Okay. And I was puzzled. And that's really what gave birth to analytics. Okay. To see, okay, it shouldn't take you 2 years. Because it took me 2 years doesn't mean it should take you 2 years. So, and we've helped people literally across the world get started in a few weeks to a couple of months, but definitely less than 2 years. Okay. So my experience, spans data analytics, data science, data engineering, working for globally recognized firms, literally across the UK, US, Ireland, Canada, and so on and so forth. Currently, I do AI contracting, working for businesses, implementing AI and AI data solutions for businesses literally across the world. My experience spans financial technology, logistics, supply chain, health tech, edutech, FMCG, so on and so forth. And like I said, I'm currently based in Alberta, Canada. So yeah, that's just about myself. Okay. Remember, all the things I said is to let you know that I'm not coming from a technical background. Okay, I'm not coming from a computer science degree or I studied this in school and that's why I'm this. No, I studied economics in school. I started working as a management consultant. You'd see that my trajectory started from non-technical. Okay, so getting a job, how do I move from non-technical to technical? So if today you're on the call and you're wondering, how can you get a job? You studied English in school, you studied education in school, you studied whatever you studied in school is totally irrelevant in today's job market. So, and that's what I wanted to paint. And I hope you're able to get that point to let you know that regardless of the background you're coming in at, okay, the session we're having today is to let you know that you can get started regardless of your background. Okay, so like I said, my background is non-technical, and I'll repeat that over and over again for you guys to understand that getting started in the tech space, in the AI space, you don't have to be technical. You don't have to come from a technical background, 100%. And that's exactly what I'll expose you to today. Okay, now after this session, at the end of today's session, guys, at the end of this session, like I said, I wanted to keep it quick, swift, and nail to the head. So I only have three things that we will be discussing today. Three things that I would ensure you at the end of this session, you would be able to know how to do. Now, the first thing is how to get started. That's the key question that most people have at the top of their leap. Okay, it is how do I get started in AI? How do I even get a job in AI? How do I get learn the skill and get a job that guarantees a job at the end of the day? So it's not just about learning new skills in today's job market, in today's world. As a young professional, you're not learning new skills. I wasn't learning data analytics because I just wanted to learn data analytics or data science or data engineering. I wasn't learning those things. I was learning them so that I could get a better job, a better offer. So I started with data analytics. I saw that data science would pay more. Went to data science. I saw data engineering guys were even earning significantly more. I moved to data engineering. Do you understand? Now it is contracting. Okay, now I can determine my time, the kind of projects I want to work on, so on and so forth. So you see, over time, there's this trajectory. For young professionals, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. How to get started in AI, how to build a remote AI career, or start your own AI agency by 2026. Now, understand the key skills required to start an AI agency and career. So what are the key skills you need to learn today? So if you're looking at getting started, what are the things you need to learn today in order for you to be able to start your career and your agency? Okay. Now, the last but not the least is position yourself for success. How and where to apply. Okay, so you're wondering how to get jobs, correct? That's what okay, if I learn this thing today, where can I get gigs? Where can I get opportunities? Where are the opportunities essentially? That's what we are going to explore today's session. So who's excited, guys? Who's excited? Who's as excited as myself? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you're excited to learn all these things today. This is for free, guys. Okay, so trust me, this is years of experience I'm bringing to you, in just about an hour 30 minutes. So I want you guys to please listen. And that's why I'm saying you should listen. Okay. And I mean, if you even get distracted, like I said, the session is recorded. So please fill the attendance. It's imperative if you want to get access to the recording. So if you want to get access to the recording, please ensure you fill the attendance form. So once we're done with this and the video is ready, we would share the recording and the materials that I'm going to share with you. All the links and all the things I'm going to share today. It's only if you submit your attendance that you will get this information. So please do well to fill the attendance form. Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. This question, every time I have a session, okay, this question comes up every single time. As a professional, now you looking at yourself, you looking at the career path you're in at the moment, or if you're with a job or without a job, or you're considering getting a job. As a professional, would I lose my job to AI? This is the question I'm going to ask you guys now, and I want you guys to respond in the chat. Do you think you can lose your job to AI? Let me ask you, yes or no? Just put it in the chat. There's no maybe. Mutiat, Judah. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Okay, as a professional, we do. Okay, somebody said no, 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 no. There's a lot of, and this I love this answer. Chidima said yes. Okay. No. A lot of people are saying no. Okay, they've told you AI will not steal your job. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. AI will not steal your job. Don't worry, it's fine. No, AI will not steal your job. Okay. All right, fantastic. Oh, Mike, that's a very good answer. That's a very, very good answer. Very good answer. Other humans will steal your job. Okay. The answer is yes. AI will steal your job. Okay. AI, one way or the other, will steal your job. So it's threatening, no doubt about that. When you hear that something's going to take your job, it's highly threatening. Okay, very, very much threatening. And I'll go back a little bit. I'll go back a little bit. So I remember when my own GSS3, when I was in GSS3, okay, secondary school, I learned typewriting. I learned how to use a typewriter. And back then, I remember for you to become a top professional, you want to get into the workforce, you want to get a job back in the days, like when I was in GSS3, I would say a couple of years ago, okay, you would need to learn how to use a typewriter. So everybody was using a typewriter, okay? So everybody was learning how to use a typewriter to get into the workforce. Now, there are people that were in the workforce already that knew how to use typewriters, like they were very good. So if you go to all those ministries, you go to even corporate organization, everybody had a typewriter, and all that. But you see, they introduced a new tool, which is called a laptop. That's what we all use today, a laptop. Okay? But you see that people that had jobs already, that knew how to use a typewriter so well, did not want to change. They didn't want to learn how to use a laptop because they didn't feel like it was good enough. Okay, a typewriter, the way you type on the typewriter, you have to hit it hard. It's very manual. It's very difficult to use. Very specialized. Now you're not telling the person to go and learn something that is so easy to learn, so easy that even a child can just pick up a laptop, open the Word document, and start to type. Even though the person can be slow, but the person can use anybody can use it. But you just feel like doing it the hard way is better. Okay. And some people, because of that, were resistant to change. They didn't learn how to use a laptop. Okay. But guess what? They lost their job. They lost their job because most organizations started using laptops. They brought in laptops. Okay. So if you don't know how to use a laptop, you're likely relegated to like a junior position or something. Okay. And eventually, those people eventually lost their job. So you see, did the laptop steal their job? Not really. No. Laptop was just an instrument. But the people that were not willing to change were the ones that lost their jobs. It's the same thing with AI. And let's explore this. And there's a real life situation that happened in the US. There was a study that took place in the US and across other internationally recognized countries. US, I think some happened in India, another one happened in Germany, Russia. So this study has gone on in different places. So that's why I said there is a study in the US and internationally that compares robot-led surgery. Robot-led surgery. So a robot will be the one to do the surgery by itself. Okay? Robot-led surgery. So the robot does the surgery by themselves. To conventional surgery. So conventional surgery is surgeons alone and human surgeon alone. So they wanted to compare two things. They wanted to compare, okay, a robot-led surgery and a human-led surgery. Which one was better? Which one was better? So using the robot to perform surgery or using human surgeons to do the surgery, which one was better? Which one was more efficient? Which was more prone to error? Which one was less prone to error? So on and so forth. Now, the study was very interesting because it relates to exactly what's happening today when it comes to AI. And like I said, I'm trying to break it down for you to see the importance of AI in today's job market. Okay. Now, when they looked at it, they did the surgeon first. The human surgeon went first to do the procedure, and the surgeon did absolutely great stuff. Okay, but now there was some things that that was of importance. Okay, that I'm going to bring to you now. Now, after the human had completed the surgery, there were quite a number of observations. And one of the observation is, okay, for you to be a great surgeon, for you to be able to take on this particular procedure, this particular surgery, you need to be heavily skilled. You need to be heavily skilled. You need to have years of experience. You need to have done something, this particular thing for like 5, 10, 15, 20 years, depending on how complicated the procedure is. So skill level varies. You can't bring in somebody that just finished university or finished or just finished maybe housemanship or whatsoever it is called to come do, a very complex procedure. It's going to be very difficult. So you need years. Humans would need years of experience to get to that level where they can achieve some level of success. So time, okay? You need time to get to that level, okay? Now, even with humans doing the procedures by themselves, it takes longer for them to complete the procedure. Okay, it takes longer for them. Just imagine you slicing, and trying to, do some, you know what the surgery is. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of time for the human, not to avoid mistakes. They need to take time. Okay, so you see, surgeries would last sometimes 18, 20 hours, and all that. So it takes a longer time to complete the procedure. And because it takes a long time, physical fatigue impacts precision. So imagine a surgeon standing for 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. They get tired. They're human. Do you understand? So long story short, even though the surgeon alone did a fantastic job, was able to do all the things they needed to do, but there are limitations. Okay, so you see the text I wrote here in yellow. Okay, you have it. Human surgeons bring intuition, reasoning, empathy. So there are quite a number of things that, most times if you watch movies itself, okay, you see that most things don't go the way they are planned. Okay, so maybe they're taking on the surgery, something immediately happens. Okay, something happens. Okay, you see that the surgeon, the human surgeon, can quickly think. Intuition, that's the intuition we're talking about. Quickly think and reason possible course of actions to take to save the patient. That's exactly where the human, did very well. So intuition, thinking, the ability to empathize with the client, with the patient, okay, and all that. So now, but in terms of performance, obviously the human would definitely get tired. Okay, we get tired, you're stressed, you don't even know what kind of challenges the surgeon is going through, and all that might affect their own output. But the next thing is the robot led. So we have the robot led, and this robot led is very interesting because it's robots. They hardly make mistakes. So there's a list of things that they need to do. They will go ahead to do it. Okay. So in terms of precise precision, fantastic. In terms of timing, they are absolutely fantastic. So the robot did an absolutely great job. In some cases, better than a human surgeon. Okay. So extremely precise, repeatable movement, but minimal ability to respond to unexpected variation. So in terms of if something happens, so if step A, step B, step C, step D, step E, if something happens, okay, the robots find it difficult to make changes, okay, to make certain changes, quick changes, and all that, okay. So that's one of the limitations to using a robot. But in terms of performing its duty end to end, it's very precise and it doesn't get tired. Okay, there is no emotional bias. Okay, or trying to find out or getting scared. Okay, the patient is not breathing the way he should breathe. They are not getting scared. The human doctors will feel the pressure, but the robot will not feel that pressure. It will stick to what it needs to do in order for them to get everything done. All right, so robotic systems deliver extremely precise, consistent, fatigue-free execution. So they are fantastic at doing what they need to do and they don't get tired. But the key thing here is intuition. They don't have that intuition. But you see, they did a third test, which is what everybody is talking about today, okay? Which is where we are today, the essence of you learning how to use AI. And the same thing with the typewriter and the laptop. Now, this is AI, you and AI today. Now, they now did a human and robot collaboration where the human and the robot performs the operations by themselves. And this was astonishing. The results were astonishing. So the human surgeon and the robot doing the procedure together achieved so much high, accuracy in terms of the operation. And you see, this were so the human surgeon comes in with their years of experience, empathy, and so on and so forth, and they were able to deliver, get a very fantastic success story when it comes to performing the the procedure. So, but the key thing here is, in order for you to be able to use this robot for the surgery, you also need time to learn how to use a robot. Okay, you also need to take out time to learn how to use the robot. So you see, the hybrid between using human and robot together to perform the operation, to perform this procedure, is the go-to thing when it comes to the industry, when it comes to the medical space. Okay, is the go-to thing to use. So the human and the robot work together side by side to achieve the best results. That's exactly what we're looking for. So it's the same thing with AI in today's job market, or in today's workforce. Okay, there's there's AI somewhere sitting pretty, sitting down somewhere, and we have staff, okay, or we have people, professionals globally that are not willing to learn how to use AI to do their work. Okay, so now take for example, you work in a bank, you work as a risk analyst in the bank. I'm just taking for a quick example, and you have to do some reports, you need to do some analysis, risk analysis, and so on and so forth and so forth. You would be like the human surgeon. You would be able to do it. You can work all night, you can get tired, you drink coffee, and so on and so forth. You spend a couple of days. When I was working as a consultant, I could spend days working on projects, okay, working on proposals, working on research articles, and so on and so forth. But you see, I mean, with AI now, I don't need to spend days building a report anymore. Let me just digress a little bit to tell you the importance of AI. I had a client. Okay, I had a client. I was building something for the client. It was their social. It was on social media, so they're trying to extract all the information from social media, so for them to do proper reporting. Okay, so let's say I'm meeting with them tomorrow. Okay, I'm meeting with them the next day. So that the night before, I felt like it was something I could easily do by myself. I could easily do. Okay, you know when you procrastinate because I can do it. It would just take me 3 4 hours to do it. I will get it done. Or maybe if I don't sleep all through the night, I will get it done before the next morning. And you see, it was when I started the project. When I started the project, and I saw that okay, their website is not the way the normal website works. Okay, when I was trying to fetch something, another thing was coming, so it was a chaos. Okay, and at this time, it was I was supposed to be delivering this project to them the next day, and I promised that I was already completed, and you make mouth that you're completed, you're finished, and everything. So when I was working on the project, was when I was met with so much roadblocks when I was trying to do it by myself. Guess what? What I did, I just went on Claude AI. Claude, okay, Claude, the Claude platform, that's the AI LLM platform, and told it exactly what I wanted to do, blah blah blah, and in less than 2 hours, I was done. Less than 2 hours. So he wrote the code for me, did everything for me, and I was done. But imagine if I had to do that by myself, try to problem solve, try to Google, try to find out what the problem is and all that. It would have taken me the whole night to do that. But this particular using AI, I was able to get it done in 2 hours. So that's exactly where the human AI collaboration comes in. In surgery, for example, this is where the human and robots collaboration comes in. So I hope you guys are getting the point. Give me a thumbs up if you're understanding where I'm coming, where we are going through. Okay. So if today you are saying that AI is not going to take my job, AI will not do this, AI will not do that, AI will not do this. There are so many variations. A lot of you said no, AI would not steal your job. But I'll tell you now. Let me ask you the question: would you say that surgeons are losing their jobs to the robots? That's the first question I'm going to ask you. Would you say surgeons are losing their job to the robots based on the example I just gave? So is it a yes or a no? So are surgeons losing their, so if today the job market says that, okay, if you don't know how to use this particular robotics application, we're not going to take you for that role. Okay, if you don't know how to use it, if it's in the JD to say that only people with this particular kind of experience, with this kind of robots, that's exactly the person that we are going to take in for the job. So you would be losing out 100%. So AI robot has not stolen your job, it has just increased the requirements. Okay, so surgeons who lack robot-led experience or knowledge would likely lose their job. Okay, so it's you that don't know how to use it, that you would lose your job. But people that are in that same career, the career space, that know how to leverage that particular technology or that tool, those people would not lose their job. They will likely get more and better opportunities. Okay, more and better opportunities. Okay, more and better opportunities. And that's exactly something you need to have at the back of your mind. So you see, when I was looking at learning data analytics back in the days, okay, when I was looking at learning data analytics back in the days, a lot of companies, when I was learning data analytics, I'm saying about 10 years ago, most companies in Nigeria were not, they didn't even have a data team. There was no data team. There was no data. The buzzword was there, but most organizations did not have a data team. The way today, there is no AI team. There is no organization that is hiring AI specialists or AI analyst or AI manager or AI something. No, there's no role like that at the moment. At the time when I was learning data analytics, there was no data analyst team in Nigeria. I was working in Lagos. I was working with majority of the banks. I was working in management consulting. So I worked with majority of the banks. I worked with majority. There was no major team, data analytics, business intelligence, data science. There was maybe a few, but not like a major demand was there. Okay. At the time as a consultant, I was earning about 300,000 naira, back in the days. And now looking at when I was looking at getting a job, majority of the jobs back then were looking at paying me lesser, 120, 100,000, and all that. It was a huge pay cut for me to start gaining that experience in data analytics. But you see, I never got something that was above my current pay grade at the time, and I never got a job. And that was one of the major reasons why I couldn't get a job also, because I just felt, why would I want to take a pay cut to switch a career when I'm earning well in this role? Why would I want to get a pay cut? But I kept learning data analytics. Fast forward 10 years into the future. Now today, looking at it today, um, most people that I was learning data analytics with are the ones that are leading data teams in majority of the banks, majority of the insurance companies, FMCG, consulting. They are the ones leading their data team. So the people that I was learning with are the ones leading analytics. So the likes of majority of them within the companies in Nigeria, I know them because when we were learning and we're going to classes, we're going to be learning at the time, we were all learning together. We were all confused at one point together. We're all learning and acting confused, not acting confused, but confused, actually confused, and all that. But those are the guys that are leading today. So when you're looking at AI, most people just see it as a short-term thing. AI. Okay, it's gonna go and come and go. It's not gonna go anywhere. AI is literally gonna go. It's gonna be there for life, just like analytics. That you said that, oh, analytics is going to go, it's just a buzzword, blah blah blah. Fast forward to today, most roles today has a form of analytics in there. Project manager, you see analytics, should be analytical thinking, should have analytical thinking, should have some form of an experience doing some form of analysis. Business analyst, every role that you see now needs a form of analytics in there. Okay, it's the same way AI is going to be. AI is not going anywhere. It's going to be there. So the key thing is, how are you currently leveraging AI today? If I should ask you, what AI tools do you currently leverage? Let me see. What AI tools do you currently leverage? What AI tools do you currently leverage? That's the question I'm going to ask you. So let me see. ChatGPT, okay. Let me see. Who else? I need more. ChatGPT again. Okay, fantastic, beautiful. Priscilla, Chimamanda. Okay, that's beautiful stuff. ChatGPT. Seems like ChatGPT is what everybody is using. DeepSeek, Gemini, ChatGPT, Bard AI. Fantastic. That's good. Meta AI. Okay. Copilot. Okay. DeepSeek, Maros. Okay. All right. Keep going. Gemini. All right. DeepSeek. These are all LLMs, which is large language models. These are all majorly. Perplexity is also okay. That's very good. Okay. So everything here that you're using, most of you guys are using LLMs, which is large language model, which is very good. And that's why I said today, if you're using ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or other LLMs, okay, you are unfortunately a beginner when it comes to AI. You are still a beginner. You're still like, at the bottom level prompt engineering. That's where you are. Okay. Unfortunately, you're a total beginner. That's the brutal, honest truth, because that's what everybody uses. Okay, everybody does the same thing. That's why we just put it at the beginner level. So you've not really gone further. So even if you're using DeepSeek, you're using, you're using Perplexity. These are all text prompts that you use to get results. There are some few things that you can start to do, maybe do small automations here and there on the platform, but really it's still very beginner staged level. Okay, and that's the reason why I love talking about AI, guys. That's one of the reasons why I love talking about, and that's why I want to expose you guys to the opportunities that exist in today's job market when it comes to AI, not just today, okay, but even in the next 2-3 years. Okay, what are the opportunities that exist that you can actually tap into? Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about. So today, you're a beginner. Doesn't mean that you should remain a beginner. Okay, you need to skill up faster than what you have, or what the people around you essentially. So if everybody's not learning AI, please start learning. Start putting yourself forward and learning AI, how to leverage AI as much as you can. All right. And I would give another hint. When I was looking at transitioning into the tech space, I learned financial modeling. Financial modeling, financial analysis was one of the first things I learned when it comes to data analytics. Okay, so I learned Excel, how to use Excel for financial analysis, financial modeling, and all that. And guess what? I started, I did a first project for a friend. Okay, and from there, one project led to another project led to another project, another project led to another project, led to me facilitating, helping, teaching, going to companies to go facilitate and teach people how to build financial models, financial analysis, and so on and so forth. So what took me about a month plus to learn became a revenue stream for me. Okay, so I was working building projects for businesses. Okay, and I was also facilitating sessions, teaching people how to leverage these technologies and so on, or leverage how to build models and so on. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't learn AI just for the fun of it. And that's the reason why we talked about career and creating your own agency where you can solve businesses problem, using AI. Now, let's jump straight into it. Okay, what careers would be best suited for AI and also guarantees a rewarding career? Now, using AI by itself, fine and good. Okay, but in today's job market, okay, there is no standalone AI career. Like I said earlier, when I was looking at getting a job in data analytics 10 years ago, there was no role, there was no role itself that was there, or even if they existed, they were very, very scanty. Okay. So, but today, in today's job market, are there AI specialists? They might exist, but they are very scanty. So, what I usually would advise people is to look at career path that leverages AI, okay, and try to get into those career path. Okay. So what career path are best suited for AI and also guarantees a rewarding career? So the key question there is a rewarding career that pays well. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I was looking at. So if I was in your shoes, okay, when I was preparing these materials, I was saying, if I were in your shoes, why would you want to learn AI? Why would you want to spend the next, couple of months, okay, learning how to use AI? And that's the positive question. And I was like, okay, do you know what? Everybody's looking to having a rewarding career. When I was looking at getting into the tech space, it was getting a good career that pays well. That's the reason why I was looking at pivoting. So for you today, I'm pretty sure that's what you're looking at. I might be wrong anyways. Some of you might be looking for impact, which is good. I just want to impact organizations using my AI skills. That's fantastic. I want to help people. I want to help businesses, become, very good at using AI. That's also fantastic. There's not how you want to create more impact that you're not going to get reward. Okay, so reward could be financial, could be non-monetary. It really doesn't matter. So this was a document I read 10 years ago that got me into the tech space. The Future of Jobs report. I read this 10 years ago. Now they bring out this report, I think every 5 years or something like that. Okay, or every 2 years or 3 years, I'm not sure. All right, but the Future of Jobs report created by the World Economic Forum. Okay, and this is the reason why you need to fill the attendance, because I'm going to share all these documents with you. Okay, I'm going to share every single document that I have here. I'm going to share it with you. So this report came out January 2025, came out this year. Okay, and it came out January 2025. That's early this year. So I mean, it's not too late anyway. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm going to show you everything. So if you see the button here says click here to download. I'll click on it just so I can show you exactly how it works. So I'm going to show you the document. It's a very full. It's a massive document. It's a 290-page document talking about the future of jobs, across the world, across the globe, across the whole world, across the globe. Okay. So if you fill the attendance, you'll get access to all these materials. So please feel free to fill the materials, the recording, everything will be sent to you. Okay. Now, this report, this 290-page document, if you read it from top to bottom, I, focused on what skills are people looking at, what skills should people learn. Okay. And you see, acquiring skills and experience in careers that secures your future. That's the whole essence of me looking at this particular report. Or that should be your focus as a professional. What skills can I learn today, and where can I build experiences that secures my future, that guarantees a rewarding career? Okay. And there are two things that stick out in most career paths. When you read the document, you get to see it: data skills and AI skills. Okay. Data skills and AI. These are like the two major things. These are the two major things that actually get people excited, that gets people rewarding careers in today's job market. And when you read this document, you'll see it for yourself. So don't believe, if you don't want to believe me, it's fine. That's the reason why I'm saying download the document yourself and read it. And then you get to see how data skills and AI skills are transforming people's career. I'll repeat something I said earlier, if you missed it. 10 years ago, when I was looking at transitioning into the tech space, there were no roles, like data analytics. Fast forward now today, in today's job market, every role has some form of analytics in there. You want to apply for this role, you must be able to do analysis in Excel, Power BI. You need to be able to do, everything is analytical. Okay? That's exactly, so 10 years ago, if I didn't read analytics, or if I didn't study, I didn't get to learn it, it will be difficult for me to get a job in today's job market. Okay? So you're learning the skill not just for today, you're learning it for the future also. And that's why they call it the future of jobs report. Create your future today. The future that you want to live in the next 5 years, the next 2 months, in the next 6, even next year. You need to start it today. So 2 skills you need to focus on: data skills and AI skills. And I know you guys have heard this before, but I'll break it down so that you can understand exactly what we're talking about. Now, in that same document, they broke it down to job roles that should matter to you. They broke it down to the granular level, job role that are going to grow and that are going to decline. Job roles that are going to grow and job roles that are going to decline. You see there, job growth and decline. This is not my report. This is the World Economic Forum report. Okay, talking about jobs that will grow and jobs that will decline. Okay. And what you can come here to look at the roles that will decline. I'm not going to spend so much time on that. So you'll see a relationship manager. So if you're currently a relationship manager in a bank or insurance company, that role is going to be extinct in the next couple of months. I will even build AI agents that will do a better job than most relationship managers. Okay. I personally will build AI agents that will do a perfect job when it comes to relationship management. Okay. But now the emotional side of things are there, no doubt about that. You need to know somebody, you need to go to their office, you need to carry AMPA to their office and all that. The physical thing is still there. But in terms of automating your day-to-day, I would automate it in a way that it will be seamless. They will never get tired. They'll call clients and ask clients, and all that. How are you? How are you doing today? Are you good? All those calls, everything can be automated. So it's just that scratch my back and scratch your back that cannot be automated. That one, it has to be there. But you need, if you have an insurance company, would you need 20,000 relationship managers? No, I would need less relationship managers because majority of the calls and everything else that you're doing can be automated. But it's just that I scratch your back, you scratch my back. That might not be there. You open accounts with us, and I will be giving you some stipend at the end of the month. All those cannot be there. But yeah, we just need lesser people, and that's where you can see decline, not eradicated. The roles are going to be decline. Okay. So vocational education teachers, you see sales and purchasing agents. So if you are a sales agent or sales representative, these roles are going to be declined. Okay, so come here and look at the roles where that exist today, and look at your role today and ask yourself, am I in the right place? Even lawyers are going to decline. It's not my report. This is the World Economic Forum report. Now you have agents that can actually create law. What they call it again. If you're a lawyer, you know what they call it. They call it the document they prepare for law for your case or for anybody's case. All right, they create that. They have AI agents that do the same thing. Okay, but anyways, let's look at career path that will continue to grow. That's our focus. That should be your focus also. All right, and you see, such a large, and this is where I'm telling you that data and AI skills is unmatched. Okay, so you see, big data specialist is a data slash AI skill. AI and machine learning specialist, AI. Data warehouse specialist, data. Data analyst and scientists, AI and data. You see, data engineers, data. Database network professionals, data. Data. In the top 10 or top 20 roles that you have here, data has taken more than a good portion of it. Okay, data has taken a good portion of it. Okay, in the same vein, you also have HR. Okay, human resources. Yes, it's not going to go anywhere because in every organization you find yourself, there has to be people there. Okay, people make up the organization. In every organization, there are three things that makes up every company, every business. Three things makes it up: people, process, and technology. Now, people would drive technology. People would also drive the process. So people is important in any organization you find yourself. And that's why you see organizational development specialists. That's HR, that's human resource. Okay. Business analyst. Okay. Another career path, which is digital transformation specialist and process automation specialist. These are beautiful career paths that are going to continue to grow. So if you want to get yourself into a career path that would be consistent with growth, data and AI skills, HR, business analysis. These are career paths that will continue to grow. See, forget all your misconception. Everybody's learning data analytics. Everybody's learning business analysis. I've not been able to. People are fantastically doing well. And I'll tell you the reason why most people that go through our platform are doing fantastically well. And I'll share that with you in a few minutes. Okay? It hasn't finished though, if you think it has finished. No, it hasn't. So you see, this is the next page. You'll see business intelligence analyst, you'll see database architect, you'll see sales and marketing professional. When they say sales and marketing professional, no, if you read the document, you get to see that. It is people that leverage data and AI. So now you see a lot of marketing professionals building AI robots, okay, that would automate their social media, that would automate their conversion, lead conversion, funnel optimization. These are basically AI and data professionals, okay? You would also see supply chain and logistics specialists. It's also AI and data analytics. So you see, these roles are heavy on data and AI skills. So if you're looking at getting into, say, supply chain analyst or it's a supply chain role, you need analytical and AI skills in order for you to get into it. All right. The same thing, project managers. You see project manager, okay? Is it just a regular project manager? No, it's not just a regular project manager. And I would explain all these things when we break it down into career paths. So you see the career paths that are going to be in demand. HR also came up here again. You see management and organization analyst. That's HR. Okay. You also see training and development specialist, also HR. So you see, if an let me see the HR professionals in the house. Give me a thumbs up if you're an HR professional or if you're looking at getting into HR. Let me see. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Taiwo Bankole. Okay, fantastic. We have quite a Lemuel. Okay, Chidera. Okay, fantastic. Beautiful. We have HR guys in the house. That's good. All right. So you see, HR definitely is a career path that should interest most people that are looking at transitioning or getting started in AI or data. HR analytics is that career path for you. Project managers, okay, also another fantastic career. Data analytics, so on and so forth. So we'll talk about them in a few minutes. These are the 5 career paths that I would recommend anytime, any day, if you are looking to learning your AI skills into the job market. Now, the first of them is AI automation engineer. I'm pretty sure that's the first time most people would have heard of this. AI automation engineer. Now, this is by far one of the best ones that you can get started in, to be honest with you. Requires no coding experience, nothing. I'm going to do a detailed breakdown of what the role entails in a few minutes. Okay. So just give me a second. Let me get my pen so I can write on the screen. All right. So AI automation engineer, we have that. That's the first one. Then we have data analytics. We have business analysis. We have project manager. Uh, we have project managers, and we have HR analytics. So these are the five career paths I would advise most people that are looking at getting started. This is what I would advise them to get started in. Okay. So if you're looking at getting started, this is exactly what you need to learn in order for you to get started in today's job market. Okay. So which of these careers are you interested in? Let me see. Let me drop it in the chat. I would like to know which of these career paths are you interested in. So we have AI automation engineer. We have, you can use acronyms also, don't worry, feel free to use acronyms. AI automation engineer, data analytics. This is all leveraging AI. This is not just standalone data analytics. These are all AI related courses. So data analytics using AI, business analysis using AI, project managers, HR analytics. So let's see, AI automation engineer, data analytics, AAE. Okay, fantastic, beautiful. Already a BA, but I want to leverage AI. Awesome, that's good. Well, I'm going to discuss all that in a few minutes. Okay, in a few minutes. Fantastic. So you see, the key thing here is identify the career path you want to stay, you want to learn, and stick with it. And that's exactly what we're going to do for you. All right. So we have the AI automation engineer, we have AI and data analytics, we have AI and business analysis, AI and project management, and we have AI and HR analytics. These are the key career paths I would advise anybody to get into. Now, this is based off my own research and also what we have on the World Economic Forum. Okay, so now let's explore what AI skills you need to learn today to become in demand in any of these career paths. Okay, now the first one that we're going to look at, the first one we're going to look at is the AI automation engineer. This is an in-demand career and business. Literally, it's an actual business. Now, I usually would say, I would say this in most of my session. Nigeria at the moment is such a gold mine. It's such a gold mine in the sense that most businesses are not leveraging AI. Just imagine, just take a look at it. Look at all the businesses that you have, people that are selling stuff online, people that are doing stuff on, everything that physical, look, digital, everything that is happening today. Most businesses in Nigeria are not leveraging AI. Correct? That's something you should have at the back of your mind. Now imagine you learn and you build an agency that can help businesses build agents that can do quite a number of things, either send emails, receive emails, get leads, whatever they are looking for. You can automate and you can build a system, okay, around it. That's exactly where AI automation engineering comes in. Not just in Nigeria, in Canada, for example. I live in Canada, and I'll tell you this. I was at an event just this Monday just passed, and most of the businesses that were in that event, it was an AI event. Most of the businesses there were not leveraging AI. The CEOs, the CFOs, and the leads that were in that meeting, the maximum they were doing was ChatGPT. Maximum they were doing is ChatGPT. Now imagine if you have the skills to build AI automations for businesses. That's exactly the skills that you need to have, and that's exactly how I'm able to get clients, people that I get to work with. Okay, going for this kind of event essentially and tell them the things I can do for them, and that's exactly how it gets started. So AI automation engineer, building LLM apps, okay, and AI agents. Have you guys heard of LLM apps and AI agents before? Let me see. Give me a thumbs up if you've heard of that before, or give me a thumbs down if you've not heard of it before. If you've not heard of it, thumbs down. If you've heard of it, thumbs up. Okay. Okay. So we have a portion of people also that have not heard of it. Okay. Fantastic. So essentially, for this career path, it's an 8-week career path. 8 weeks. 8 weeks of intensive and immersive learning experience. So we're going to start off with the foundation of AI automation and LLM. So even if you're a beginner, we start from that. What is LLM? What is LLM? What is AI? How did AI come to be? All those basic granular knowledge, we're going to provide it for you. Now, remember, this is a no-code career path, so you don't need to learn how to code. You're not learning how to code. You're not learning anything too technical. Okay, as long as you can think, you're fine. You're good to go with this particular application, with this particular course. Now, one of the key features of you working as an automation engineer is prompt engineering. So when you go to ChatGPT and you go and say, please make this sentence better, oh, please summarize this paragraph, please do this, please do that. You are prompting ChatGPT to do something for you. So that's what we call prompt engineering. Okay. So now the kind of prompts you give ChatGPT, you'll find out that sometimes you write the prompt and the prompt gives you something entirely different from what you requested. That's because the way you prompted it is using that same prompt to give you a response. Okay, so your prompt is one of the single-handedly what will make your AI automation engineering career path successful is automation. It's that prompting. Okay, it's the prompting. So prompt engineering is one of the key skills you need to learn, and those are the things that we're going to teach you. Now, the next thing you're going to learn is building LLM apps, powered apps, and document search, memory, and RAG pipeline. These are all technical terms, and I'll explain it in a few minutes, in a few seconds. So imagine building an app, okay, and building an automation for a real estate company. Okay, so let's take, for example, we have a lot of real estate companies in Nigeria. Okay, so you build an automation for one of your clients working in the real estate sector, where, whenever somebody sends an email, okay, the AI agent would be able to think about where to go and search for this particular document. So take, for example, somebody sends a message about, oh, this particular property in this particular location, I want to confirm the square feet, I want to confirm how many bathroom, what's the diameter of the bathroom, they ask so many questions about, the house, Now, the AI agent should be smart enough, okay? This is where the document search comes in. The AI agent, this is not human, this is if it's a human that will do it. You as a human, you want to look for the documents and you read through the document to find out answers to those questions, correct? But with this AI agent, it would be able to know exactly what document to go to search for, okay? Search for that particular document, get all the information from the email and search for it on that document and then provide you with a response. Now, in terms of memory, just the way you remember conversations that you had 10 years ago, just like the way you have conversations with people from 10 years, and you're like, oh, my guy, remember when we did primary school? Okay, when we're doing this, when we're doing that in primary school, you can remember. So your AI agent also should be able to remember conversations, past conversations. That's where the memory comes in. And that's why it is actually a memory. That's why it's called an agent. Okay, so it's able to remember what has been discussed. So if there was email back and forth, okay, with you and a client, potential client of yours, and the AI agent has been responding, okay, if you refer to the earlier conversations or some other conversations you had before, it will remember. So it has a memory that has stored all these things and is able to remember and use this in future conversations. That's the memory that we're talking about. So all this combined together makes you build, help you build that LLM powered application, AI agents that would be able to automate majority of the things that most businesses do. All right. Now we also have advanced AI automation where you have multi-agent systems. So when you're talking about multi-agent system, is basically you have, okay, take for example, let's say you use real estate. I want to use real estate again, but if there's other industry, let's use hospital. Let's say you get an hospital that you want to build, a model, an automation for. Okay, now you could get an agent that will call to remind people about their appointments. To say that, okay, when you have bookings for the day, the doctor has a lot of booking. They've booked the doctor for the whole day. All right. So your appointment for 12 o'clock, the agent can call to confirm if you're still going to be coming in for that particular session or that particular that particular meeting. Okay. One agent will call to confirm your availability for that hour. Okay. Once that agent confirms that, okay, Mr. Mark is going to be available for 12 o'clock, it's going to make it for 12 o'clock. Another agent would start working again. Another agent will start working to say that, okay, Mark is going to be coming for a doctor's appointment for 12 o'clock. Mark is one of our past clients or past visitors or patients. Okay, it will now go back and research, look at your documents, your past visit, and summarize the entirety of what your past experience or your past hospital visits was like, and will provide a summary of that visit itself or summary of your past medical visits, okay, and send it to the doctor beforehand. So while you're walking into the event or the meeting, the doctor would have gotten a summary of your past hospital visits. Okay. In the same vein, you could have another agent that will take notes during the call or during the meeting to summarize all these things and add it to the earlier document that was created for Mark. Okay, you see, this is a multi-agent system. So an agent that will call, an agent that will look at the patient's past information and summarize it for the doctor, an agent that will take note of all the conversations during the call, okay, and update the existing document, an agent that will even follow up with the client, okay, with the patient in the future to say that, oh, you came for this particular visit 2 days ago. How are you feeling? We just want to confirm how you're doing. Are the drugs working, or are you feeling better, and all that. So that's what we call a multi-system agent, okay, in the sense that you have multiple agents working together to achieve a desired goal. Now imagine if it's a human that you have to employ to call, to refer, to provide summary. There are going to be issues here and there. But guess what? With AI automations, there are no issues, zero issues. Okay, because the agent will always be working. You don't need to pay them salary. All right, you don't need to pay them salary. You don't need to pay them. They don't get tired. They're always working. So whenever there's an appointment, the AI agent will call to confirm if you're calling, if you're coming. If you book, you will get that call, you will get that summary, you will get everything. So that's exactly what it is. So you would also build AI voice agents, like I said, calling people. We get one of the very popular one there is VAPI, which is VAPI. They call it VAPI. They call it VAPI. It's basically voice API. Okay, so you can use that to create customer call agents. Okay, and those are the things that you'll learn. Exciting stuff that are so revolutionary when you're looking at getting into the AI space. Okay, then you'll also get to deploy, monetize, and demo projects. So technologies you're going to get to work with, you have the likes of Anyten. You'll get to build. Anyten is, I mean, if you Google it today, just give me a second. I want to Google it so you can get to see it for yourself. I know we have a lot of beginners in the house, okay? So I want to use that opportunity. So you see, Anyten is the no coding required. Okay, no, this is okay. Yeah, this is it. AI automation workflow automation. Okay, and it's one of the biggest platform when it comes to AI workflows. Okay, one of the biggest. You're going to be learning how to use Anytime. You're going to be learning how to use Flowise. Flowise is like the second largest one. Chroma, Airtables, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Gradio, 11 Labs, Retail, VP, Twilight. Quite a number of AI-related tools. Zapier also, you get to work with Zapier. Okay, and those are the exciting things that you get to learn. All right, so the live classes for the 8 weeks is on Saturday and Sunday. 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. So when you do, like, this is you getting ingrained, marinated in learning AI automation. Okay, and that's exactly what you're going to do. So if you want to get access to the full curriculum, this is it here. Just click. This is why I'm telling you to fill the attendance so you can get access to these materials, okay? And you can view the curriculum and you can ask all the questions you want. All right. Now we have generative AI for data analysts, not just the regular data analyst that learns Excel, Tableau, Power BI, and all that. You're going to be learning AI for data analytics. So we're going to be doing the foundation in AI also. For most beginners that are looking at getting started in data analytics, you will learn what's AI, LLMs, and all those things I talked about earlier. Okay, tools for automation and AI agents. You would also learn what tools you can use for automating your analytics. Okay, so all the reports that you're building on a day-to-day, how can it be automated? You will learn how to do it. You would also learn prompt engineering because, like I said, it's what you give the agent or you give your LLM that it will give out. It's garbage in, garbage out. If your prompt is bad, your results, your output will be bad. Do you get it? So you're going to learn prompt engineering also. In the same vein, AI automation, building AI data analyst employee. So you'll learn how to build AI data analyst that once you receive an email, it would look at the data, analyze the data, and give answers. So if somebody just, what are our numbers for last month? What are our sales numbers for last month? Instead of you looking at solving that problem yourself, the AI agent will receive that email and will respond. Okay, so reducing the number of times that you have to respond to people, or somebody sends you, okay, can you send me the last 6 months analysis in terms of sales, customers, and all that. The person writes out all the requests they're looking for. Your AI agent will do all those analysis for you. Don't you guys find that exciting? Let me see. Don't you guys find that exciting? You doing all those analysis that you used to do manually before can easily be automated using AI, and that's exactly what we're going to be teaching you. All right. So you see this multi-agent systems for analysts. The multi-systems I talked about, multi-agent system, in the sense that rather than working with one analyst, you can build multiple agents that will do multiple work for you. All right. So one that will analyze the data, one that will verify if that result is good enough. Okay, one that will send a message to back to the person that sent you an email, one that will follow up, one that it's a multi-system agent. You will get to learn that also. AI tools for every data analyst, you get to learn that. AI for SQL mastery, you will learn how to use AI for SQL analysis and all that. AI and Microsoft Fabrics and applied AI projects. You're going to do quite a number of projects when it comes to data analytics and AI. So the tools that will be covered: Excel, Power BI, Microsoft Fabrics. You're going to learn how to use SQL. You're going to learn how to use Copilot, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT. N10 also will be involved. Julius AI, Bricks, Zebra AI, AI to SQL, Data GPT, Quadratic. These are all tools that you can use for data analytics, and you're going to be learning it in this particular training program. Who is excited, guys? Does this sound excited? I don't feel the excitement, guys. What's happening? Fantastic. Okay, it's just all right. So the classes also happens every weekend, Saturdays and Sunday. Okay, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. West African time. Sunday 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. West African time. So it happens 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday for 8 weeks. Now, generative AI for HR analysts, almost very similar curriculum. Okay, but now the key thing here is you're doing HR analytics, you're doing analytics for the HR workspace. So you're going to learn how to use AI as an HR professional. Okay, so you see tools for automating AI and agents. So you can build AI agents. There is an exciting thing that we did last week, and I want you guys to see. Let me see if I can share that with you. Just a few seconds. I'm going to just spend a few seconds looking at that. So if you go on YouTube, okay, I'm going to go on YouTube. Okay, we did something. One of our guys did something very interesting, just to show you the possibilities when you're looking at when you're looking at this particular thing itself. So if you go to Tenalytics, just search for Tenalytics business. Okay, search for Tenalytics business. All right. One of our guys did something interesting, and I'll show it with you now. That's Mary. Okay, so you see, so Mary built on this particular on this in this particular session. Okay, Mary built an AI agent that did what? That screens 100 CVs in 5 minutes. So now, as an HR professional, rather than you manually reviewing people's CV, you can now build AI agents that can review 100 CVs in 5 minutes. You will not be able to do that by yourself. Trust me. You won't, as an individual, you would not be able to do that. So you see, she built an AI automation system that would automate people's CVs. So you can see all the PDF documents in the Google folder. All right. And she's using N10. This is N10. So she built an N10 agent, okay, an AI agent that would go into that Google folder, okay, 100 CVs, review 100 CVs in 5 minutes. So these are kind of real life applications that you're going to work on to get you the experience that you're looking for. All right. So you see, prompt engineering, you will learn prompt engineering, AI automation for HR workflows, automating HR data workflows with N10, AI tools for every HR analyst, AI for you will learn SQL also, applied AI. Trust me, everything is learnable. Everything that we have here, you are going to learn and build amazing projects in it. So class is also 3 hours every weekend, 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. I remember, like I said, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it means after church. So for people that are going to church, you are still not going to be missing out anything. All sessions are recorded. So even if you miss a session, you will still get access to the recording of the session. And you still have the live sessions. You still have weekday sessions where you can interact with your facilitator, ask questions, and so on and so forth. So that's exactly. So we have generative AI for data analysts, generative AI for HR analysts, but we also have, generative AI for business and project managers. Give me a second, just 1 second. Okay. So we have generative AI for HR and business analyst. I'm just going to bring that up in a few seconds. Give me a second. I'm not sure why that is not showing here. 1 second. Okay. All right. So just 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so now we're also going to. I'm going to be talking about this in a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to just go back one slide above. So looking at this two career path, these are things that you need to learn. These are the key technologies that you need to learn if you are looking at getting started in AI. Okay, well, especially when you're looking at data analytics, when you're looking at data science, these are the key things that you need to learn. So who's excited about this courses? HR and data analyst. Let me see. 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 If you're excited about this, let me see your hands up in the air. Let me see your hands up in the air if you're excited about this. Okay. 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 Mm, okay. Just give me a second. All right. Yes. Fantastic. Beautiful. Not sure why that is happening. Just 1 second. I want to show you something. That's what I'm trying to bring out right now. Um, Certain changes happen to the slide. Okay, so we have the AI project manager and the AI business analyst. Okay, for training program, and I'm going to share that with you in a few seconds. Okay, so you see the curriculum for yourself. Okay, all right. So this is the full curriculum I talked about earlier. These are the full curriculum I spoke to you earlier. So I'm just going to go down to where I have that of the applied AI and project management course. In a few. Okay. So if you go to the website, our website is Tenalytics Business, okay, .ca, tenalyticsbusiness.ca. So you go to open programs, okay, and you scroll down to you see the generative AI for project management. Now let's take a look at the curriculum, okay? And click here to view the curriculum. Now let's take a look at it. So target objectives, learning outcomes. Let's break it down to what you're going to be learning. So you see, in terms of generative AI for project management, for together project managers in the house, we have course introduction and project management fundamentals. So you're going to learn how to build AI literacy. So understanding what AI is, like I said, it's so beginner friendly. So even if you're just getting started in AI, you are fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be learning how to use AI, the tools to use, what tools are you going to be looking at, and what tools are you going to be working with as a project manager. Okay, so understanding what is AI, what it can be, and what it can't do, and how it fits into your PM ecosystem. So everything is there. So how to use, AI PM tools like Asana AI, ClickUp Brain, Notion AI, Break AI, Focus App, and so on and so forth. You would also learn prompt engineering. Okay, so you learn how to write your right prompts as a project manager to get you the best results. So you learn prompt engineering also. You would also learn week 2, you're going to go into AI for project initiation and planning. So you have it in there. So Saturday classes, business case development using AI, project charter with AI templates, component of business case study, benefit and all using AI. Okay, how AI enhances estimation, budgets, duration, cost, resources, prompting AI to build your WBS, okay, and so on, Gantt chart, milestones, and so on. How can you use AI to do all this work? Okay, you get to learn all that. Week 3 is the execution and workflow automation. AI as a project assistant. So can you get to build your own project assistant that will be able to take in requirements, follow up with people, and so on and so forth. Agile and Scrum with AI. So you get to learn Agile and Scrum, implementing agile frameworks, using AI for retrospective analysis and team feedback. You get to learn the entire life cycle of project management. When it comes to Agile, Scrum, you learn it how to do that using AI. And that's the fun thing about generative AI for project management. Generative AI for project management. It's a full end-to-end course. Okay, when you're looking at project management. And that's the same thing that you also get with business analysts, okay? Business analysts. I'm going to take you through the curriculum, all right? So this is other generative AI for business analysts. So for business analysts in the house, let's take a look at what you're going to be learning. Project initiation, AI-enabled stakeholder management. You would get project planning, requirement, and roadmap design. You get to learn the fundamentals, like I said earlier. I keep saying it over and over again. So you learn the fundamentals in terms of leveraging AI for business analysis, building a business case, and so on and so forth. AI for Scrum, Agile, everything will be covered. The entire life cycle, requirement gathering, elicitation techniques, and so on and so forth for using AI, software development life cycle, and everything that you have to do as a business analyst will be covered in the AI for Business Analysis course that we have with us. Okay, so I just wanted to show you again the website where you can also get access to all this information. Right now, this is like I said earlier, economical, fast forward this was employed, looking to got a job as a management consultant, looking at pivoting into the tech space. I read this document, the Future of Jobs report, what I shared with you guys today, what I shared earlier. Okay, I read that particular document, and all of a sudden, I wanted to become a data analyst. Okay, I wanted to become a data analyst. Okay, and eventually, I got my first job as a BI developer working with DPD Ireland at the time. And that's exactly what it is. So the formula that I have used over time and that we have implemented to help other people transition is learn, package, and apply. Learn, package yourself, and apply. Learn, package, apply. LPA. LPA. Okay? Learn, package, and apply. That's how you get a job, especially if you're looking at getting a job in today's job market where experience is the major thing that you're looking for. You need to learn, you need to package yourself, and you need to apply for the job. So it always seems impossible until it gets done. And this is why I needed to show you people that we've worked with that have gotten jobs literally across the world. Abigail got a job in Canada. She's based in Canada, was able to get a job as a business analyst. Tony from pharmacy, she became a the benefit analyst. That's analytics, basically in the UK. Bengal, based in Poland, was able to get a job, as a business data analyst. Nathaniel, based in Barcelona, was able to get a job as a data scientist. Abdul Rashid, based in Nigeria, was able to get a job as a data scientist with a US-based company. So he's based in Nigeria, but works remotely for a US-based organization. All right. Joel from chemical engineering to data engineering. Vivian she got a job as a data scientist, got a job as a data analyst. Larry got a job as a sustainability data analyst in the UK. Ikman got a job with the NHS, working as a data analyst also. So you see all these people, and there are more people. I just give you a snapshot of people that have gone through us and were able to get jobs. So if you mean, how can analytics business help me? That's the way we're going to be wrapping it up in a few minutes. How can we help you get a job? How can we help you learn? Okay, how can we help you learn, package, and apply? That's essentially what we're going to talk about in the next 5 minutes, then we wrap it up. Okay, so learn. We're going to help you learn. And that's because most organizations will use AI by 2028. We're currently in 2025. And AWS, that's Amazon Web Services, okay, that's Amazon essentially, is saying that by 2028, most organizations will be using AI. Now look at it today. Most applications that you're using today are leveraging AI. Somebody talked about Meta AI, Grok, Tweet, that's X AI. You have AI embedded in most applications. Excel, there's Copilot in Excel, there's Copilot in Power BI. There's an AI tool attached to every tool that you use today. So you see, by 2028, if you don't want to leverage AI, you're likely not going to be finding it easy to get a job. Okay. Now they also share that employers that expect AI to impact, to be important in changing work or department. Okay, so how would AI affect the kind of work that they do? And you see 92% in the information sector. That's 92% of the roles in the information sector will be affected. Okay, business operations, 86%, sales and marketing, 85%, finance, 85%, and legal, 79%, human resources, again, 78%. So you see, most of the career path that you're looking for falls into this bucket. And it's a significant portion of them that will be affected by AI. Share of employers selecting each area as key productivity improvement. Automating tasks is 64%. So most people want to learn AI, or most businesses are looking at implementing AI to automate what they have going on at the moment. The next thing is improve workflows and outcome. Like I said, if you're working with a hospital, for example, when you're building agents that will call people, they will call unless your number is not going through, but they will call. They will probably send you a message. I can build an agent that will even send you an email, send you a text message, okay, and all that. So basically, you can build and improve workflows, enhance communication, learn new skills, and boost innovation and creativity. So you see, now, what are the major barriers currently in the workforce? This is not created. This report was not from us. This is from AWS. So if you get access to this, the reason why I'm saying you should feel the attendance is if you read all these documents, you see it for yourself. Okay, these documents were not created by us. It was AWS. So you see, accelerating AI skills, AWS in partner access part in partnership. So you see, AWS were the ones that created this particular document. Okay, it was researched by them. Okay, so you see that what are the major barriers that is being faced by businesses? Lack of knowledge of available AI skills, lack of knowledge. Knowledge is the major thing in here. And that's exactly what we're going to be teaching you. You're going to learn from us. We're going to teach you. And that's why the curriculums are very detailed and beginner friendly to get you started. Okay. Now the next thing is packaging. We're going to help you package yourself in the sense that we will teach you the skills you need to learn to get a job. Okay, so if you're looking at scaling your career path, scaling your career, we would teach you what you need to learn in order for you to get started. Okay, so you see, learn in terms of after learning, we'll do employability CV review. We're going to help you review your CV and revamp your CV. We're also going to help you with LinkedIn optimization. So we're going to optimize your LinkedIn profile, interview preparation, job reference letter. So whenever you get a job, a gig, or something, we will write you a reference letter to back up your application process. Also, on the job support, you get a job or you get a gig that you're not sure how to implement, we would assist you in implementing at zero cost. Okay, we're not going to collect any money from you. All right. So, in terms of employability, we're going to help you review your CV. We're going to help you optimize your LinkedIn profile. This comes at no cost to you. Okay, we're going to prepare you for your interviews. We're going to help you with job reference letter and on the job support. Now, the same thing with job support, okay? A portfolio of projects. You're going to work on a ton of projects. You're going to build fantastic and, visually appealing projects that will get you into the room, okay? How to navigate the job market, starting your own AI agency. So how to use Upwork, okay, to search for, let's just do a quick one. I like to be practical with my session, okay? So if I go on Upwork today, okay, give me a second. I'm just going to bring in a browser and I can show you. I go on Upwork. Okay, I go on Upwork today and I search. Okay, give it a second. I'm just gonna go back and just search Google search for Upwork. Okay, Google search Upwork, and I'll go to scroll down to Upwork, a freelancing site where you can get gigs, freelancing gig. So find work. I'm going to go to find work, and I'm just going to cancel this. Okay. Okay, browse jobs, recently posted jobs. Okay, so find the best freelance jobs. Okay, I'm going to come here and you would see where you have artificial intelligence engineer. Artificial intelligence engineer. I'm going to click on this. Okay, and you see this is an AI engineer for sales and CRM communication agent. So that's basically you building an agent for sales and CRM automation, essentially. Now, this one is $500 for this particular project. Okay, it's a fixed price and it was posted 11 hours ago. Now, these are kind of opportunities that you can get. Okay, this is AI white label solution expert, AI bot, agents, and automation. Okay, this was less. This is less. They basically the time you need to spend on this one is less than 30 hours per week. But let's take a look at what's the estimate, the cost estimate would look like. Okay, there's no cost estimate, but most times you can discuss all that information. But yeah, most of these things you can quick 500, 800, $1,000. Are definitely things that you can achieve. Multilingual chatbot development for knowledge retrieval. These are things that you could also do. Freelance chatbot developer to enhance business efficiency. AI Shazam for DJ sets developers. AI specialists. These are things that you can do once you go through our AI courses itself. Now, for the data analyst in the house, I'm very sure they're going to be looking at it like find work for your skill. For the data analyst, it's the same thing. This is just upward. I don't have enough time to look at everything that we have here. But you see, for data professionals, you have data miner, you have data scientists, you have Excel analyst, you have Excel analyst where you can use AI to do quite a number of things. Okay, so you have Excel, Microsoft Excel. Sorry, it's Microsoft. That will be M. Okay, so you see Microsoft Power BI, Microsoft Power BI specialist, management consultants. You see quite a number of Microsoft-led tools for you to do your analysis and all that. And these are projects in there that you can leverage. The same thing with business analysts, the same thing with project managers. You will learn how to, we'll teach you how to leverage Upwork to get freelance opportunity, freelance gigs. Same thing with Fiverr. Okay, Fiverr. We're going to teach you how to leverage Fiverr to get opportunities, gigs, and all that across the world. Okay, and these are the things that we're going to do for you at no cost. So it comes with the cost of the training program. So Upwork optimization, Fiverr. We're going to teach you how to get remote opportunities, beauty, well-founded, flex job, working nomads, keep the drive, job espresso, remote OK, Europe remotely, LinkedIn. These are tools. These are websites are going to teach you how to navigate the job market, how you can get jobs, how I get jobs, how you can also get jobs. These are the things that we're going to explore to you. Last but not the least, we'd also have mentorship sessions that would also educate you on what you need to do to get started in the career path itself. So this sounds exciting, doesn't it? This sounds exciting, doesn't it? This sounds exciting. True or false? This sounds exciting. All right, so we're going to do all this for you. We're going to do all this for you: CV, LinkedIn, interview preparation, job reference letter, on job support, portfolio project, navigating job market, starting your own AI agency. And I did a brief slide on that, okay, in 5 steps. So if you're looking at starting, this is free information. This is what people will pay for normally. So step one, you need to learn. Pick an AI course, okay? AI data analyst, AI HR, AI BA, AI PM, whatever, AI automation, whatever. You pick one of the courses that you want to learn, okay? That's the first thing you need to do. Number two is portfolio. You need to build projects, okay? And that's exactly what we're going to do for you. We're going to build projects in AI, all right? From AI automation to AI for business analysts, AI for project managers. You will get to build fantastic projects. Number three, niche down. Okay, you need to niche down. You cannot provide solutions to every business. So I usually would advise people to stick to the businesses that they know how to do already. So if your parent has a school, a primary school, you understand the pain point of a primary school. All right, people making payments, people forgetting to not paying their school fees on time, or their learning management, or whatever the issues that they're having that is so manual to perform. How can you build a system around that you can sell out to other schools, other universities, other primary schools, or other secondary schools, or whatever the case might be? If you have been in real estate, or you have a business where you sell stuff online, what can you automate? Okay, how can you build an automation tool that would help other businesses in that domain get into it? So take, for example, I'm in the data space. I've always worked as a data professional. So most of my automations are within the data analytics space. Okay, so that's exactly where I would tell people, niche down to what you have experience in already. And if you don't have any experience in anything, that's also okay. Figure out an industry that interests you the most. Okay, real estate is definitely one of the biggest ones, because even Nigeria real estate is big. Canada real estate is big. UK real estate is big. Real estate is big everywhere. Now, how can you build automation for real estate agents or real estate company or hospitality? So if it's hospitals where you feel like whenever you go to the hospital, it's always taking time to see the doctor. How can I build automations to help these people build something? That's exactly where you niche down to. So niche down to maybe one. I would say one, but if you feel you can handle two, you can feel free to handle two to build automations for schools and universities, or schools and hospitals, whatever the case might be. All right. Next, the next thing is service. Get your first client. Get the first client. Paid, unpaid, it doesn't really matter. I would even say try and get unpaid, because first one should be free. Okay, it's the first one the second person will likely pay for the first one. The third person will likely pay for the second and the first one, and that's how you keep changing and keep getting better. For the first couple of clients, you probably want to not charge as much, okay, so you can have proof of concept. And the reason how I explain this is, if you learn how to sew a cloth, if you're a tailor and you learn how to sew a cloth as a tailor, okay, people want to see that you've done stuff for other people before, okay? People want to see that you've sewn clothes for other people. Can you send me pictures of clothes that you've sewn before? If you're a carpenter and you say, okay, you're looking to, so you want to make a table, a workstation for somebody, people want to see the kind of tables that you've built before. So you getting your first client is basically showing proof of concept. Okay, it's testimonial. Oh, if I do this for me, I can do it for free for you. All you need to do is just record a video and tell them, tell people that, oh, this is what you built for them. You're excited about working with me, blah, blah, blah. Write me a recommendation on LinkedIn, so on and so forth. Basically, the first couple of clients is just for you to turn your skills into income. Okay, just turn your to proof of concept. So that's your service. Leverage that service. Like the first couple of clients, they might pay, they might not pay. It really doesn't matter. Don't chase money when it starts. Okay, for the first couple of clients, anyways. Okay, but once you've gotten like 2, 3 clients and you've really done something amazing for, the next phase is for you to scale that same operation. So if you've done it for 2, 3 people and it works fantastic and you get feedback that this thing is doing wonders for me, my guys, turn that into a money making machine. That's how you build your agency. Get the first client, get the second client, get the third one free of charge. Let me do something for you. I'll do it for free. You have friends, you have family members. I'll do it for you. Let me come to your office. I've just learned AI automation as a data analyst. I just learned AI automation as a business analyst. I can automate how you get requests from your clients, how to get feedback from your client. I can build a system where you can do this as a project manager, as a business analyst. You can do all these things. At the end of the day, the key thing here is for you to scale. So once you've done the first 2 and you first 2, 3 projects, okay, and you have live testimonials of people using your automations, the next thing is for you to scale, to start looking for new clients. How do you get new clients? Very simple. There are quite a number of ways you can do that, and those are the things that are going to expose to you. Everything I'll tell you on the call, don't worry. You can wait a little bit longer. All right. But these are the 5 things that you need to do. You need to learn, you need to build a portfolio, you need to niche down to a particular sector, you need to provide a service, you need to turn that your learning to an actual proof of concept. Get a new client, get a client, get 1, get 2 clients that you can do for free. Okay. And then at the end of the day, you scale that operations into other markets or other other clients, and that's how you start to make your money working freelance. And this can also be international. Okay, my first gig was international. Okay, so some of you might say, oh, yeah, in Canada, that's why it's international. It's not that. There are ways you can make it international, and that's exactly what we're going to expose to you in this course. So it's very extensive, and that's why I think an immersive and extensive curriculum that talks to you about how to get started in AI. Okay, and that's why we need to sit down to 5 career paths. And the goal for us at the end of this session is either you're getting a job, okay, where you're working freelancing, you're solving projects for clients literally across the world. That's the first thing. That's our goal for you. The secondly is for you to start your own AI agency where you can solve businesses challenges in Nigeria and across the world, where you build your own AI agency. That's the goal for us at the end of the day. And like I said, we have quite a number of testimonials of people becoming data analysts literally across the world. Pavel's in the US became a data analyst. We have Bukola also went through the program, was able to become a business analyst. We have Anna became a data scientist after completing the training program. We have Judith that became, a business analyst after completing the training program. So the key question you need to ask yourself is, how do you get started? How do I get started today? How do I get started? That's exactly what we are going to discuss in the next few seconds. So we have a quote starting on the 6th of December, 2025. Now, for people that wait to the end of the session, I promised you I had something special for you guys, and this is a special offer. Now, we have our 5th year. Like I said at the start of, we are celebrating our 5th year anniversary. And also, we're doing the early Black Friday discount, okay, for people that are looking at getting started. Now, this is a first come, first serve base, okay? It's not going to be, oh, if Emena join your session on the 8th of November, please, can I get access to this discount? It's not it's a special discount. That's why I'm excited that people that wait to the end of the session will get the benefit, reap the benefit of waiting to the end of the session. All right, so we have a quote starting on the 6th of December, and we have another one starting on the 10th of January. So if you're not available for the 6th of December, please book your time for the 10th of January, so you'll be part of the first of the people that will be part of the training program. So we have a special discount for everybody celebrating our 5 years with an early Black Friday discount. We are getting 25 whooping discounts. Okay, so you see, um, rather than going for 200,000 naira, okay, rather than going for 200,000 naira, the AI automation training program, AI automation engineer course is going for 100,000 naira. That's a massive steal. Okay, that's a 50% discount on the AI automation engineering course. Now, if you're interested in generative AI for data analytics, generative AI for HR, business analysis, and project management, instead of paying 200,000 naira, you can now pay just 50,000 naira. Just 50,000 naira. So it's a massive discount. That's a 75% discount. So you're selling it for 50,000 naira. And that's an 8-week course. That's an 8-week course that you're getting at an heavily discounted price. And like I said, it's a first come first based service. It's a first 20 people. And currently we have over 100 people on the call. Now the good thing also is you don't have to pay everything at once. Okay, we all understand the situation. You don't have to pay everything at once. Usually we take at least 60% before you get started. But for this also we're doing another 2 payments. So all you need to do is pay 50,000 naira now, and then the balance before the program, the balance next month. So you can pay for the AI automation engineer. You can pay 50,000 naira today, and then pay 50,000 next month, making it easy for you to get started. Like I said, this is a first come, first serve basis. First 20 people. It's not for everybody. All right. So if you pay 50,000, you're part of the first 20 people, and that's basically it. After this, we are reverting to our normal price of 200,000 naira. So if you are on the call today and you want to get advantage of this particular discount, I would say get started now. Okay. Now. Okay, no pressure, but there's pressure. Okay, so you're getting 50,000 there. Okay, you need to pay 50,000 to get started for AI automation engineer. And if you are looking at getting into generative AI for data analyst, HR analyst, project manager, business analyst, it's going to be 25. It's a never discount. This is once it's every discount, guys. Okay, and pay 2 installments. You pay one now, you pay the next month, just 2 installments. Okay, so if you're looking at getting started, the account number is on the screen. All you need to do is make payment to the account number. You see the account number here. The name is Analytics Data Strategy Limited. The account number is a Kuda Bank account, 300 266 8546. So please, I'll leave this on the screen for you to take a screenshot and be part of the first 20 people to get started. Now, once you have made payment, you need to fill a registration form. You need to, that's how we're going to be tracking the first 20 people. So once you've made payment, you will see my colleague. My colleague will be dropping the registration form in a second. Okay. Let me just confirm. Okay, yes, the registration form is in the chat already. So you'll see I'm just gonna click on it so I can show you how it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this. So this is the form. So once you've made your payment, take a screenshot of your transaction. That's all we need from you. Then Analytics Business Open Program registration form. Secure your spot for the Analytics Business Open Program. The training program is started on December 6th. But like I said, if you want to start in January, feel free to register also. That's okay. All right. So that's basically it. So you put in your email address. For the people that might still miss out on the account number, you can still find the account details in here, and you can submit the proof of your account. You can submit the proof of payment in here. So you upload the file and submit. Upload the screenshot of payment that you made. Okay, now upload that. The full name, if you meant April, or your name, put your full name there. Email address, phone number, the job title, organization name. That's if you're working. If you're unemployed, just put unemployed there at the moment. It's okay. Select the course you paid for. What skill set do you have? Is this a full installment, two installment? There is no three installment, so you just leave it at two installment. Are you looking at getting started in December or January? Select either you're starting in December or January to get started. And if you want to pay for your friends, a couple of people, please feel free to specify how many people you paid for. You can pay for a couple of people, and if you even want to pay for more than 10 people, please you still get a discount, or even more than 5 people, you still get a discount further to what we have here. But you remember, it's only for the first 20 people. So if you're coming to me on Tuesday next week or Monday next week, and 20 people have paid already, you might just be at a disadvantage, unfortunately, and there's nothing I can do because it's only for the first 20 people. So that's exactly what we have here. So if you're looking at getting started, this is a massive steal, massive, massive, massive steal for you to get started. Okay, so let's see if I have any questions. I'll take a few questions and then we can call it a day. All right, so if you're looking at getting started, this is the account number on the screen for you to get started. For first payment, 25,000 naira. For if you're going into data analytics, HR, BA, and project management, all you need to pay today is 25,000 naira and fill the form. Okay, and if you are going for automation engineer, that's 50,000 naira. Please ensure that you fill the form. And that's exactly what we need to do. So, and if you have friends, okay, that will benefit from this program. Okay, like I said, it's quite extensive in the sense that you're going to learn, you're going to build projects. We're going to teach you how to open your own AI agency. We're going to expose you to opportunities in the AI space, working freelance, working on Upwork, Fiverr, built-in, and other freelance profiles out there. We're going to walk you through all that. So if you're looking at getting started, this is a massive, massive discount to help you get started. All right, so let's get ahead. Let's go ahead. If you have any question, please raise up your hand. I'll be happy to answer your question. Confidence Yakubu, do you want to unmute yourself and ask a question? Temple is asking, Temple Kolosi. Are we getting a certificate at the end of the program? Yes, you will be getting a certificate at the end of the program. And our certificates are accredited by the American Institute of Learning and Development. Okay, American Council of Training and Development. Our certificates are certified by the American Council of Training and Development, giving you an internationally recognized certificate to back up your experience and the things that you're doing. All right, does that make sense? I hope that answers your question, Temple. So you'll get a certificate and it's accredited by the American Council of Training and Development. How do we register? Abdul, all you need to do today is, depending on the course that you're interested in, if it's AI automation engineer, we are doing a 50% discount. So rather than you paying 200,000, you are paying 100,000. Okay. And for first payment, what you need to pay today to register is 50,000 naira. If you're interested in generative AI for data analyst, HR analyst, business analyst, project management, all you need to pay today is 25,000 naira. Okay, to get started. Okay, in this particular course itself, and we have a ton of people that have gone through the program and are doing very well. One of them is, if you come to our YouTube channel, and that's why I took out time to show this, some of the things that my guys are, or some of the things that they have built. Well, let me just take you to the classroom. Let me just spend some time in the classroom to show you some of the projects that they have worked on and what is exciting for them. So we use the Google Classroom to store material. So once you even register, you get access to Google Classroom where you see information about the project, the class recording. So if you miss a session, you get access to the recording of the session, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go to generative AI for HR analyst. So we can take a look at it in a few seconds. Confidence, seems like you cannot mute yourself, correct? Let me check if you can unmute yourself. Check if you can unmute yourself now. All right, so I'm going to show you the classwork. Okay, Temple can unmute himself, so I'm guessing it is Temple. You can hear me, yeah? Correct? I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Temple. Okay, yes. Let me just answer your question real quick. Then I'll confirm from you if you can hear me perfectly. All right. So I'm going to go to generative AI for HR analysts, HR professionals. I'm going to go to classwork, and you see these are all the classes in there. Okay. Let's take a look at the AI for SQL. AI SQL. AI for SQL. Okay. And you see the recording is there. Let me take a look at let's show you the recorded. The sessions are recorded, so you get to see exactly how this works out. And you see, most of the stuff they're going to be working on are case driven. Okay. So you have it there. So you have this is it, and you can see they're all practical. They're all practical sessions where you are going to be learning, deploying, and leveraging AI for most of these things itself. Okay, so these are very interesting. This is chat to database. Okay, and you can see them using this in class, using AI to solve SQL problems and all that. So I'm saying this again, and I'll repeat myself. This is a massive skill if you're looking at it. It's a massive, we're celebrating our 5 years. We are celebrating the early Black Friday discounts, and that's the reason why you're getting those discounts. It's not going to be available all year round, so please ensure that you get started as soon as possible. So let's take a look at this multi-agent system in HR analytics. Let's take a look at the recording. So for the HR analysts, these are the kind of live classes you're going to have, and these are the things you're going to be doing itself. So you see, and this is no code, guys. These are no code application. No code. You're not going to be coding any of this application to get started. Okay, no code. You're going to be building multiple systems. Okay, let's go back a little bit to find out what the project is all about. Let me just go to the material. Okay, let me go to the material. I'm going to click on the material, and this is the material itself. Okay, so from single AI assistant to HR AI analyst, this is the this is what they're working on. So use case spotlights AI employee monitoring data, continuous tracking, anomaly detection, flagging issues, and proactive partner. So the case study: automated compliance report writer. The AI compliance report writer is designed to dramatically reduce the burden and risk associated with mandatory reporting. So remembers context, generates report, and reduces risk. Okay, so hands-on lab overview. Build your own AI HR analyst employee. Okay, connect the data sources, program anomaly tracking, automate report generation, and configure email distribution. So it's all automated. So you're going to be learning quite a number of things winning, and this is just HR anyways. The same thing with all the program: AI automation engineer, AI for project managers, AI for business analysts, so on and so forth. So get started ASAP. Okay, so let me take a few questions. Confidence has dropped a hand. I'm not sure if confidence is still here. So Temple, was I able to answer your question? Let me say that first.
Yeah, you answer correctly. I want to thank you for the the lecture we had there.
Fantastic.
It's very impressive. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. Yes.
Yes, it's very impressive. But I also want to ask another question.
Go ahead, please, Temple.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
For someone that is unable to make payment tonight, maybe before the week runs out, starting tomorrow, maybe from Monday to Friday. I don't know. Will the person still be part of the 20 persons that you give the the discount?
Temple, to be honest, it's a first come, first serve base. It's for the first 20 people. So if you want to be part of the first 20 people, you need to be part of the first 20 people. Okay. So it
Hey,
might not be available next week. So please ensure that you take advantage of it as soon as possible. All right.
FMN,
Temple?
please, quick
Yeah.
question. I'm filling the form. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm filling the form. I've made the payment. I'm filling the form right now.
Okay.
How did you hear about us? Who do I pick?
If you, I don't know, is it true? How did you get to see us? Our Instagram page, or would
No,
where?
Eric, Gugua, Tega Peace, Winifred, Benedicta, Victor, Omolara,
I'm
Shukwe,
I'm asking.
Mikaekpa.
No, it's for you. It's for you to tell us where you got to hear from. Where did you see us? How did you get to join the
I'm
session?
hearing from I'm hearing from you now.
No, how did you get it? Where did you see our? Where did you get to see us first
But
initially?
but no, I've been hearing about data analytics.
No, I
10
mean like,
data, 10 analytics. I've been hearing about it for so long.
Okay, okay, okay. You
for
can
so
just
long.
just put our social media. If that's where that would be the best fit
Okay.
for us. But yeah, that's okay. It's
I
analytics
get
business, social media. That's it.
okay. I made the payment. I registered anyway.
All right. Tell me that's good. Thank you so much. Looking forward to having you on board. What did you what your program did you select?
I wish to use automated AI automation engineer. I've been studying it. I know much of AI. I know much of anything. I know make.com. I know Zapier. But let me just say, I will still
You
get I will still get one or two things from anything you're gonna tell me. I'm gonna learn, I believe. But specifically, I don't know. Probably let me finish this one. I may come back to learn generative data analytics.
okay, wait.
But let me do this one. I'm gonna use it to build some apps anyway.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. That's okay. Looking forward to
Yeah,
having you on board, IoT.
no problem.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, you can call me Abraham. No problem.
No,
I'm
okay,
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I so much appreciate your effort.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for that. All
Thank
right,
you.
let me hear from Stephen Ibitoye. Let me ask you have a question, Stephen Ibitoye. I'll take a few questions, then we can call it a day. Stephen Ibitoye, real quick. Okay, I'll be moving very fast. So if you don't mute yourself, I'll be moving to the next person. John Beasy. John Beasy, are you there? Can you hear me? All right, Chidera, easy. Chidera, easy. Can you hear me?
Okay, please. I wanted to find out, right? So if I make payment, how do I send you the proof of payment?
All right, so you see the registration form. My colleague Treasure is sending it to the chat. Okay, you'll see, click here to upload your receipt after payment. Click that receipt itself. That's exactly what you need to fill. So once you click on the link, it takes you to this particular web form, Google form, essentially. So Google form, all you need to do is just upload receipt of payment. Okay, and that's it. That's literally all you need to do. Upload your receipt of payment, put in your full name, email address, phone number, so we can call you, get you started, registration and all that. And then, fill in the form and click on send. Okay, click on submit and you're good to go. So is that okay, Chidera? Is that something you could do? Or
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to click on it.
all right, yes. Just click on the link there. Um, click on the link there to get started. Is that okay? Just do that. And there's a WhatsApp number. Okay, there's also a WhatsApp number there that you could also chat with. Okay, so if you have any questions, any concern, please chat with the WhatsApp number in there. Okay, I'll put that on the screen in a few seconds so that everybody can get to see also in terms of the WhatsApp number. Okay, Treasure, that's your WhatsApp number, correct? Just to confirm.
It's
All right.
Deborah's line.
Okay, okay. I mean that's
Yeah.
ours, WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. So I'm just going to put the number up also. So if you make a payment or you have any question, feel free to chat on this number. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, so let me take another person's question. I don't have anybody else, from the first set of people. Okay. Okay, so that's the number in there, 0811 All right, so let me take another question. Chidera, looking forward to having you aboard. I didn't get to ask you what course you paid for, but looking forward to having you on board. Solomon Ajose. Solomon
Okay, so
Ajose.
sorry.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, sorry, Chidera, what were you saying?
I'm looking at the data analytic and HR course.
Oh, okay, that's AI for the HR analyst. Also, looking forward to having you on board, Chidera. Absolutely astounding.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So Solomon, I just say correct. Was it Solomon I was speaking to just now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Solomon.
So I'm fine. I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, go ahead with your question, Joseph. Solomon. All right. So because we don't have too much time, I'm going to be moving quickly so I can take as many questions as I can. Emmanuel, Delibe.
Okay.
Emmanuel,
Evening.
yes. Good evening, Emmanuel.
Okay. Are you hearing me?
Perfectly.
Okay. Sorry, I came in a bit late. Our network was down here, so I could not even join the class, and then I joined towards the end. So there are some informations I could not get. So I want to
Okay.
ask, will there be recording of this one, this session being, is there a recording of this session being made?
Yes, the session is going to be recorded. Is recorded, fully recorded, end to end.
Okay.
Did you fill the attendance form? Did you fill the attendance?
I feel the attendance on.
Okay, yeah. So you get access. The recording will be sent to you to your email. So just take a look at your email. Maybe first thing tomorrow morning, you get a response to your email, and every other information. Who to reach out to, questions, and if you need other clarity, we have clarity sessions this week.
Sorry, sir.
Where you can answer, where we can answer your questions. If you have any questions after watching the recording,
Okay.
does that make sense, Emmanuel? Is
Okay.
that something?
Let me ask you a question because I want to make decisions real quick now.
Yeah.
I was intending earlier on to create an application. All right, I wanted to use an application to actually take kind of inventory application for stores and the rest of that, and I've planned towards it already. I've gone online to check for softwares that I can use and the rest of that. But I will want to create a software for myself to actually do that. I want something I can have total control of. I want to
Yeah.
do. You understand? So if I'm going for a course now, which of the courses should I go for? Or will you still tell me to go to the course and then I go to the video and then watch the whole video so I can understand it? Sorry, I came a bit late. That's why I could not do it.
Yeah.
Network.
So for building an application like a live application, like a software application, that's
Okay.
not that we will be covering that aspect in the courses. Okay. So
Okay.
majority of the things we're going to be building are going to be, so if you want to automate that application, okay, so you've built the application and you want to automate, that's where we come in. Okay, that's where the courses come in.
Okay.
But in terms of building the application from scratch, like a HTML or Java or no, that no that we plan to do something next year around that. Okay, but for now, what we have here is automation engineering. So that's one of the major things that you need to have at the back of your mind. So it's automation or engineering that we have here. Okay, but I would still recommend the AI automation engineering because most times we are looking at building applications because we want to automate the way the things that work. So you want to build an app where somebody can submit something, okay, and once the person submits something, the application takes that into it. All right, the application takes that information and makes meaning out of it. Okay,
Okay.
but that's exactly where the automation comes in also. So it depends on if we had enough time, I would have sat down to map out what you want to automate, what you want to build a system for. Essentially, you're building a system. You're building an application that will do something. So you could also use the tools that we have to build systems, okay, that could also do the work that you want it to do. Okay?
Okay.
So what I recommend is the AI automation engineering course based off what you said so that you can get started. ASAP. Okay. Remember this is first come first serve. So if it's gonna be, oh, let me go ahead with it. Okay. It's only available for the first 20 people. The discount we have today is only available for the first 20 people. All right. I think that's all for now. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
sorry, I
Solomon, can
was
we?
talking the other
Yeah,
time, and then, yeah,
I think your network
and
threw
then
you
I
off.
think my network went bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead with your
Sorry, I want
question.
to ask if I want to go for the AI automation, but currently now, I don't have the full payment. So can I pay half payment and then before the month runs out, I pay the remaining? That's my question, sir.
Come on, that's good. That's like you're paying 25% of what?
Yes, 25%. Then
Um, that's not what. I mean, you can send a message to the WhatsApp number on the screen, and you can deliberate, you can have a conversation around that, but that's not something that we would ideally want to go for. Okay, so I would say you should send a message to the WhatsApp message, the WhatsApp number on the screen. That's the
Yes, sir.
811. Yeah, send a message to that number, and then discuss in terms of timelines and all that. But just on the call, I'll tell you this: it's not something that we can work. But just send a message to the group, okay? To that WhatsApp number. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, thanks a lot for that.
Can I ask a question?
We have people that are raising up their hands.
Oh, I
So
just
just
want to know if I can still pay because I'm almost done with the payment.
oh yes, you can. You can go
I'm
ahead
not
and make
paying.
payments. Currently, we are current. Let me look at the number of people who have made payments. So the form we even should like you'll see you'll get a notification that we've gotten, to 20 people in a few minutes. I think currently we are currently on 9 people at the moment. So we need 11 more people. So you can go ahead with your payment, God's time.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
so
All right. Thank you very much. All right. I mean that's it for the first 20 people, like I said. Okafor Mary. I've called Stephen Ibitoye, I've called John BC, Okafor, Mary Jane. Are you there?
Okay, so yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so my question is concerning the type of system, that's laptop that you should use, because I did a program that's with CFI, FMVA program, and I noticed my system wasn't, even if I downloaded the Power BI app, it wasn't compatible with it. So, what kind of system would you advise someone to get to be able to, because I want to go for the data analytics. So, to do it seamlessly, what kind of system would you advise one to get?
All right, for in terms of system, I would say you should get a normal system works perfectly. So I'm not sure why your Power BI wasn't working. Um,
Mine is
but
a Core i3 this thing, HP laptop.
i3 is okay. So if as long as it has at least a 4 gig RAM, okay, for 8 gig RAM ideally should be 8 gig RAM. Storage in terms of storage, you should have about a minimum of 256. That's okay. And in terms of gigahertz, so 1.4, 1.8 gigahertz, that's more than enough. So I would need to take a look at your current system, and there are things that you can also do to optimize the application, but you need a normal system, just a regular system is enough. Okay, so i3 works, i5 okay, i7 okay. I would say that the major thing that you need to consider is the RAM. Okay, the random access memory, which it should be about 8 gig RAM. Okay, for it to operate majority of the things that we're going to be working on. Okay, so 8 gig RAM. Does that answer your question or come from Mary Jane?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, well, don't worry, we'll work with you. Okay, work with you to see how you can get started. Okay, all right. So Mary, please ensure you take advantage of the discount and join now as soon as possible. Promise, Uka promise. Uka promise. Okay, dropped off. Aisha Surao.
Okay.
Did I pronounce
Okay,
it
hi,
correct?
good.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry. Thank you. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Aisha,
okay,
okay, Aisha, go ahead. I'll take promise next. Go ahead, Aisha.
okay. So my question is, I'm a finance professional, so I wanted to confirm which course is best between the data analyst course and then the business analyst course.
For finance, I would say data analytics.
Yeah.
Okay, so finance, data analytics. The reason why that is a BA is you're not going to be doing a lot of BA stuff as a finance professional. So BA is requirement and elicitation. You're just basically trying to improve process. But for a finance person, you're trying to analyze financial statements, you're trying to build financial models, you're trying to analyze. That's your day-to-day job as a finance professional. So
Yeah.
the data analyst will be the best bet for you, Aisha. Where do you work?
Okay.
You work with a bank or you work with
With an
consulting?
IT firm, with an IT company.
IT company, fantastic. So
Yeah.
Aisha, please join the data analytics and let's help you leverage AI as a data analyst or even as a financial analyst in the same way. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, from the tone of your voice, I can tell how confident you are with your skill sets already.
Yeah,
So please
absolutely.
get started. Let's work together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a chartered accountant, so I've been looking for
Oh,
my company is big on innovation, how to adopt new trends. So I'm trying to say I can position myself to also be fast in
I
this knowledge as well. Yeah.
Aisha, you're in the right place. So let's help you get started. Okay. So I mean the course is for 8 weeks. It's extensive, teaches you everything. Let me just go through it one more time so you have why I'm recommending data analytics to you. And then it's not just random. Okay. So I'll take a few seconds to just walk you through it in a few seconds. All right, so when you're taking a look at this, okay, so it basically covers everything analytics from Excel to Power BI to Microsoft Fabrics. So Microsoft
Okay.
Fabric is more or less like it's a tool that is not widely used in the analytical space at the moment. It's still not widely used. People are still using majorly Power BI, but you're going to learn how to use Microsoft Fabrics. In the same vein, you're going to learn how to build your own AI agents, your own AI data analyst agents. For example,
Okay.
let me just take you through one of the Google Classroom so you get to see it yourself in a few seconds. I like to show so it's easy for you to conceptualize what you're going to be doing when you get started with us for the next 8 weeks. Okay, so Google Classroom contains all the recording sessions, materials that you're going to be doing in the training program. So if I go to the AI for data analyst, so it's going to look like this. Okay, just give it a few seconds for it to load properly. Um, yes, so I'm going to go to classwork. So classwork makes it easy for you to see everything that you have in the class. So you see introduction to data and generative AI. So even if you're a beginner, we start from the regiment, like for the rudiments. Sorry, for the
Okay.
rudiment. We start on the rudiment, understanding what is AI. So let's take a look at the first class so you see what I'm talking about. We start from the fundamentals in the sense that what is AI, how does AI, what the experience with AI and all that and all those things itself, everything will be discussed. Then we move into core concepts. So what is generative AI? So all the things that you probably don't have answers to at the moment, everything will be discussed in the session. Then we move into AI for data exploration and visualization. I'm going to take a look at the material so you get to see what it entails. Okay, so you see generative AI for data professionals, facilitator, very, very experienced facilitator, is a senior data science associate with one international company, automating data workflows with Anyten. So Anyten is one of the biggest workflow automation, AI automation platforms that you can
Okay.
have. So if you had a virtual employee who could do one task for you daily, what would they ask you to do? What would you ask them to do? That's exactly what we're
Yeah,
looking at.
1001.
So 8,001. So a
Yeah.
majority of your work can be automated, and that's
Okay.
exactly where editing comes in. All right. So automation, integration, low code. You're not going to be coding anything. So if you don't want to code, you're not going to code anything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk you through installation, workflow logic, your trigger, action, conditions. Everything is going to be done. And at the end of it, you are going to build systems. You're going to build AI agents that will be able to do your analysis. So if there are reports that you need to build every week, you can actually teach the agent to build all these reports by yourself, okay? And you can do all the things that you need to do. So that's what you're going to walk through when you're working with the AI for data. And that's why I say it's a steal because it's not going to be 25,000 naira, 50,000 naira, all right, for the next couple of weeks, okay? So, I mean, for people that are looking to get started like yourself, I would say they should get started as soon as possible, all right? So, Aisha, are we good to go?
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Excited. I'm excited also.
Yes.
Just
Yes. Thanks
speaking
for
to
the workshop.
I'm
Thank you
yes,
very
sir, I
much.
want to
Yeah.
pay, just speaking to you, I want to pay for AI for data analyst. Just my interaction so far. I'll pay for myself. All right, Aisha. Have a wonderful evening. Okay? Thank you
Thank you
so
very much.
much.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I had somebody that wanted to speak the other time. Do you want to go ahead to speak now?
Okay, yeah, good
Uh,
evening. Can you hear
yes,
me?
who can? Yes, promise. Yes, go ahead.
All right, so I want to ask, can someone do AI automation engineering and at the same time do AI for business? Though I came in late, I don't know what it's all about, but I don't know if you can just explain a
You want to
little.
do quick
Good
courses?
man. If I'm not, that is true.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to do two
Not
courses at
good.
the same time, it's not highly recommended because they're quite extensive. They're quite um, they're quite extensive and comprehensive. So, and you have classes every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. Trust me, it's going to be overwhelming in the sense that you can't merge the two of them. Long story short, okay. So you can finish one and start another one. Okay, so we have a course that starts every month, so you can start every month. It's just that the discount doesn't would not even be there. Trust me, it's not going to be there anymore, but just for you to get started. So yeah, essentially, if you're looking at getting started in AI automation engineering, we are going to teach you how to become an AI automation engineer. So leveraging tools like N8N, Flowise, VAPI, you're going to learn how to automate processes using AI. You're going to learn how to build systems. You're going to learn how to build AI agents, multi-agents. I gave a very brief example, and the example I used was an hospital. Okay, so if you are an AI automation engineer and your client is a hospital, you can build AI agents, several agents to perform several tasks. So you could get the agents to call people that have appointments. You could get another agent, build another agent that will confirm the appointment. If the person is truly going to come, confirm the appointment. After confirming, you have another agent that will build a report, a summary. That will build a summary of what of the patient that is going to be coming. So if you have a meeting for 3 o'clock, okay, you have a meeting for 3 o'clock, and the person is coming for three, and let's say John is coming for 3 p.m. Another agent can summarize the history of John's visit so far and provide it to you before you even join the meeting, so you can look at it briefly to see, understand John's pain points, and so on and so forth. Okay, and you can get another agent that can follow up to say that John, you attended the meeting 2 days ago. How are you feeling today? Thank you so much for yeah, and all that. So multi-system agents, single agents for analysis, for all the things you need to do. You can build agents like that. All right. So, Uka, promise. I don't know if I've answered your question.
Okay, yeah. So I also want to know if I'm into solar system engineering. So I don't know which of them will be best for me. I
Solar,
think I may,
solar
yeah,
installation,
solar energy. Yes.
solar energy. I would say the AI automation engineer would, depending on what you do as a solar installation. So it means that you have a lot. You are working with clients. You're working with people. You're working with different businesses or different individuals. True or false?
Yes, true.
Yes. So with that, yeah, you have different businesses that you can work with to help you. I'm not sure where Damilola is going to meet himself. All right. So you can build automations to help you to automate some of the things that you do on a day to day. So promise, tell me something that you do, like things that you do on a daily basis. What are the things that you do every single day?
Yeah, of
Uh,
course. I attend to clients. I also do selling. I also do sales, and I also do maintenance, installations. So on a daily basis.
and you can reach out to, so if you have a list of clients that you've done work for in the past, in the last 6 months or 1 year, you can create an agent that can send out messages, okay, to these people. You can also build an agent that can actually call them to say hello, hello, promise, how you doing today? This is, let's say this is Abdul calling from your company. Okay, we just want to find out, in the last 6 months you using our product, how's it been? Okay, how's it been? So like a voice of actual voice AI agent. They won't even think it's AI, honestly, with the way the conversation will flow. All right. So
Wow.
you could build an automation where people, if you are trying to, I'm very sure you run ads. Okay, so if somebody fills a form online that is interested in building or getting solar panel, you can call the person to find out more about it and get requests. Okay, what are the person's desired print point? Well, I want a solar panel for my office. I want a solar panel for my house. And based on that, you have another agent that will create like a proposal. Okay, that will send out this proposal to this particular person.
Yeah, that's also very important. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are quite a number of things that I would just say the best thing we need to sit down to understand exactly where you are. Okay, so we can, but the AI automation engineering course will be the best one for you, honestly. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, okay, promise. All right, okay. So I have Udafe, Mohammed, Josiah. Does anybody want to go first? Because it's based on who unmute themselves first, real quick. Stephen Ibitoye, are you there now? Are you there? All right.
Hello.
Yes, Modafi, correct?
Yes, please. Yeah. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, good. Very insightful training from you there.
Thank you so
So
much.
when do you think you are going to have another section? Because this section you are discussing now, it will be very difficult for me to attend this section because of my workload and some things I'm doing. Do you repeat this training all the time? How frequently do you repeat it?
So the training programs, correct? Not this session. The session we're having today, or the live this session that was the course.
Yeah, I would like to take the automation, the AI automation engineer.
Oh, okay.
But
So
not, I cannot join in this. You say 8 weeks, yeah?
yes, it's starting this. It's starting on the. It's starting. Sorry, it's starting on the 6th of December. Okay.
Yeah, I will have time. I will have time next year, not this year.
So we have one. So you can secure your discount and start in January. Okay. So you can pay now and start in January. Now we run those programs every month. Okay. Bear in mind we run the programs every month. So I mean, even not interested in January, you can start in February next year. Only every minute. The only thing that you cannot get from us is the discount. The only thing you're not getting from us is the discount. So because we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary and we're doing an early Black Friday discount, we are combining those together to give a whooping end of the year sale. So it's the end of the year sale that we're doing at the moment, and it is 75% discount and 50% discount. So 75% discount for the data analyst, HR, business analyst, project management. So you're getting it for 50,000 there. You can do a one-time payment or you could do a two-time payment, whatever that suits you. All right. And for the AI automation engineer, it's 100,000 full payment, or you can split it into 2 installments. You can start in December or you can start in January. It's as simple as that. Okay. So
That's fine. Just one question there before somebody else comes on. Do you have can you do a crash program? Will you be able to say, for example, if I want to go a bit private, or I get a group of people and we come to you and say, okay, train us on AI automation engineering. Can you handle that?
Oh yes, 100%. Okay,
right, that's fair enough.
So we do that for businesses. We do that. We train businesses. We train individuals. We train groups of people. Virtually, physically, regardless of wherever you are, would make up something. All right. So yeah, we can discuss that. That's doable, 100%.
And that can be done through the WhatsApp number, yeah.
Yes, you can send a message to the WhatsApp number, and we can discuss. That's going to be discussed over the WhatsApp.
All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Olafe. Thank you so much for the question. So I have Mohammed. Mohammed, we're fine. Busy also is not muting himself or muting himself rather. Okay. So this is what we're going to call it. Okay, Mohammed.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. How are you? How are you doing? Where are you joining from?
My question is that I tried to install SQL Server on my laptop, but it's not it's not doing. It installed the app, but it's not synchronizing with the server. What can be the problem, please?
Quite a number of things can be the problem. Okay, so we'll need to sit down, take a look at your system to understand exactly your system requirement, number one. Okay, and what you're able to say. Is it SQL Server you're installing?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
I'm trying to install. Though it's showing that I need to try. It's showing that I will need to drive my system, my laptop.
You will need to do what?
Drive. That I should drive my laptop.
Drive it.
Yeah.
What do you mean drive it?
I mean, when I'm trying to install it, the thing was turning back. And I was saying that like I didn't understand what it really means. Yeah.
So I think for Microsoft services, so if you're trying to install Microsoft SQL Server, if that's what you're actually trying to install, there are several things that your system needs to have in order for you to run Microsoft packages properly. Okay, so there are different endpoints that you probably need to install on Microsoft to give you access to SQL Server. Okay, so if you're just downloading off the internet on an older laptop that doesn't have those endpoints, it's not going to work.
Yeah, I have Power
Yeah.
BI on it. I downloaded Power BI successfully on it.
It doesn't matter. You might be running Power BI successfully, but Microsoft SQL Server has its own endpoints. There are two different applications. So if you don't have those endpoints, you probably know that's why it's not working. And it might just be a simple issue of you just clicking a button. So we would have to, if we have to, we would. That's why you need a specialist. That's why you need somebody to hold your hands and guide you. And that's one of the major pain points, taking online courses. Okay, and that's the reason why ours are instructor led. Okay, so you have an instructor that would work with you, live classes, live interactions, and all these issues can easily be resolved. So Mohammed, so I'll tell you
Okay,
should join
so
our program. Let's see how we can help
my
you.
second
Okay.
question, like I want you to please tell us like the data analysis tools like Excel and Power BI. Please, can you tell us AI, like Gen AI, generative AI we can use to help us with our analysis and maybe dashboard creation and all those stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, 100%. So some of the very, very common ones that you could use, which is the LLMs that we're all using already, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. These are like regular AI, beginner-friendly, tools that you could use. In the same vein, you also have tools like Julius AI. Okay, so Julius AI is one of the very, very, very popular one. Julius.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Julius AI is
Yes.
one of the very popular ones. So if you go to Julius AI, it's a very wonderful platform, okay, that would basically help you analyze your AI data analysis. Essentially, you can see it here. So it will help you analyze, help you visualize, help you create reports, help you automate, help you do quite a number of things. And it's part of the things you're going to learn. Another one is quadratic AI. Quadratic AI. Okay, quadratic AI is also very, very interesting. AI spreadsheet that does your analysis, that does your the way you have Excel. Okay, you have AI in Excel. This is like an AI powered spreadsheet that helps you do your analysis and all that. In the same vein, I've talked about I've talked about Julius Quadratic. We also have Bricks. Okay, Bricks AI. Okay, so Bricks AI, your data analyst, your AI data analyst to create dashboard. This is a very interesting platform. Okay, let me see if I can log in and show you a demo real quick. If I can, I'm trying to see if I can log in real quick. Okay. Okay, so let me just quickly see. So all I need to do now, for example, let me just quickly create a blank file. Okay, so let me see, bring in import the data. So upload Excel file. I'm just going to look for a random data set on my dashboard, on my laptop that I could use for this real quick. Okay, Lily Side Restaurant. Let me use this one. Okay, so I've uploaded the stuff itself, and you see everything is there. What I want to do now is, I want to create a dashboard. So it's going to take a look at the dash. It's going to look at that data, and it's literally going to build me a dashboard. So it takes about a few minutes. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but let me come back to it. So you can see it here: planning, layout, and blocks, creating blocks, generating insight, generating summary, and finalizing dashboard. So it probably takes you maximum 15 minutes for you to build your report. And now this is you can easily modify. And that's why you see ask AI to do anything. So you can see it here. Lily Side Restaurant Sales and Tips Dashboard. That's the data set. So if you look at the dashboard, the data set is customer ID, sex, gender, amount, the day, the time, the eating size, the total bill, and the tip, and all that. So basically, this is the data set that is trying to look at restaurant data, the
Okay,
gender of
sir.
the person that made payment, if the person smokes or the person doesn't smoke, when did the person come
Okay.
to eat, what time during the day, is it dinner or lunch the person came for, How many people were eating? 2 people ate, 3 people ate, 4 people ate, all that. What was their total bill? And did they tip? Was there a tip at the end? Like tip basically means like to give extra money. So when you go to eat in a restaurant and instead of paying 1,000 naira, you pay 1,200 to say, okay, for your exceptional services, keep the change, 200 naira. So that's basically what we call a tip, essentially. Okay. So when I come back to dashboard, you see now, you see there, it has built up my dashboard for me, okay, a report. And this is using Bricks AI, for example. So this dashboard provides a comprehensive analysis of restaurant sales tips and customer demographics at Lilyside Restaurant. It visualizes key revenue and tipping metrics. And this was done in less than 10 minutes, okay? Overall insights. Customers are majorly male, 150 males to 87 female, 64% male approximately. So basically, it's broken it down. Launch on Friday shows the highest percentage of 18%. Dinner tea percentage are relatively consistent, 15 to 70% across days. So these are the tools that you're going to work with, guys. Okay, that people don't know how to even use. They don't even know it exists in the first place. All right. Have you heard of bricks before? Before this, Mohammed, have you heard of bricks before this?
No, no, sir.
So what do you think about this? This is amazing, yeah. So you don't have to spend
Yeah.
time building a dashboard anymore. You can actually use AI to build a dashboard. And the same thing, you can use Claude to build a dashboard. You can use ChatGPT to build a dashboard. Okay. Well, most people are still stuck at that beginner ground, and that's exactly
Sir,
what we will be teaching you. Okay, Mohammed, are we good?
please, sir, is that Bricks is it free?
Is
Is
it
it paid
free?
up? Yeah.
A portion of it, yes. It gets to a point where you have, if you want to access more features on it, yes, you would have to pay for it.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, Mohammed. Okay. Have a good night. Okay, so on the last call, just to reiterate, the course is starting on the 6th of December 2025. Okay. And if you want to start in January, you could also secure your space now and start in January. The discount we're running today is as a result of 5 years and Black Friday discount. So it's a combo discount, which is giving you the massive discounts that we're having today. So if you want to be part of the first 20 people, please, currently we have about 16 people. Interesting. That's very good. Okay, so we have just 4 more people before we close out the discounts. Okay, so if you want to be part of it, please take advantage of it as soon and as quick as possible. You don't have to pay everything now, so you don't have to pay 100% now. So you don't have to pay 100,000 or 50,000 naira. You can pay 50% now and complete the rest next month. Okay, the account number remains the same. Analytics Data and Strategy Limited, Kuda bank account, and that's what you have there. If you have any questions, any concern, send a message to the WhatsApp number you have on the screen. You will get access to the recording of the session, and I think we are good to go. I don't see any questions in the chat anymore. Okay, I hope I hope I've covered everything. Thank you so much, everyone. Do have a wonderful weekend, and if you had a wonderful time, can I say yeah, yeah? Can I hear you say yeah, 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 yeah? Let's go. If you had a wonderful time, I want you to say yeah, yeah. I can see the thumbs up coming in, but I want to. Fantastic, beautiful, Aisha. I love that. All right,
Sorry,
awesome.
FM. Hello, sir.
Mr. Bako, how are you? How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. I raised my hand earlier, but I wasn't called.
Oh, I didn't see your hand there, but okay, go ahead real quick, Josiah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm one of your students in analytics. I am of the June cohort actually. So
Okay.
I actually just made my payment for the generative AI for business analysts, but I indicated a January cohort. So I don't know. Considering the fact that I am still doing my yes, and we're supposed to have a 2 months internship with Amdari. Yes. So I don't know when the January cohort will start. I hope it won't clash or something with our internship program.
No. So Amdari is weekdays, not weekends. So you won't be having live classes. You won't be. So you're fine. You're good to go.
Okay.
So
So that was just
is Mondays to Friday. So the experience is Monday to Friday. So weekends are going to be yours. So you can use your weekend to attend the classes. Okay.
okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Before you go, Mr. Femina.
Mr.
Before you
Daly.
go, Mr. Femina. Mr.
Yes.
Dende, yes, please. Yeah, actually, I actually made a payment of 40,000 yesterday night, hoping that I would join the class today. Unfortunately, I did not get any mail until this afternoon. So I now want to add 10,000 naira to it to benefit from this 75% discount. Hope you will oblige me, please, Mr. Femina.
Oh, I mean, so you want to start in December now, not start this month?
No. I will start with this November cohort. But
Oh, you want to pay?
I'm appealing to you that to let me benefit from the 75% discount. I paid a down payment of 40K yesterday night. I now want to add 10,000 naira to it to make it 50 so that I'll
This is
benefit from the 75% discount. Thank you.
okay. Very well. I understand the situation, but that is going to be tricky because we have other people that are paid for November that already paid full for November. So if the year this happens, okay, they would also want to take advantage of it and get into the November cohort at this price point. So it's only for the people starting in December that this would apply to, December and January. Okay, they
Then
can't
can
back.
I shift it to December then? Can I shift it to December?
You can send a message to the WhatsApp number, okay, and then
Okay.
we'll take a look at some things and find out if that's adjustable. But if not, unfortunately, you do
All
have
right.
to. We'll find a way around that,
Thank you.
anyways. It's yeah.
Thank you. May God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Bakari. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I had a wonderful time, and I'm pretty sure you had a wonderful time. We have, I mean, remember, they're just going to do it for the first 20 people. It's not available for everybody. Okay. So if you're looking at getting started, or you have friends that would benefit from this session, it's a very low point entry for you to learn the skills you need to learn to get started. Okay. So please take out time to join the session and let's see how we can work together. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful weekend and bye for now. Take care,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you, Chidera. Looking forward to seeing
I
you,
already made
Chidera.
my payment.
Awesome. Also, Chidera. Looking forward to having you on board. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, seems like it's the only lady that I've, really taken the initiative to start. Okay, so I'll be expecting more guys. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, rest. Bye for now. Bye.